And good afternoon. Welcome now to Cape Central High School as we are about to get underway at the bottom of the hour for Poplar Bluff Mules baseball. It is a senior night for the Tigers here this afternoon. It is a big game coming up, and we're going to get you to the head coach here in just a few moments. He'll be making his way over to our area, and we'll be talking about this matchup and what this game means, as a lot is on the line when it comes to the SEMO Conference in the regular season, but more importantly, what comes with the territory, with districts looming right around the corner. We will have much more on this huge matchup coming up here today live at Cape Central High School. Now this afternoon for the Mules, they are coming in 13-10 overall. The Cape Central Tigers, they are coming in 11-10. I believe Coach Patillo might be making his way over to where we are coming up. So if that happens, we will step over with Coach Patillo to get his thoughts on this matchup. You're going to hear the PA come over in just a moment. It is the senior day for the Cape Central Tigers. So what we'll do, let's go to a quick break, and we'll come back with much more. It is Mules Baseball. We are live at Cape Central High School. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Welcome to Ozark Total Healthcare. Here we understand that every family's healthcare needs are unique. Whether you're looking for primary care, behavioral health, physical therapy, or hospice care, our compassionate team is here to support you in every stage of life. Plus, our comprehensive pharmacy and medical equipment service means you can find everything you need right under one roof. Remember, at Ozark Total Healthcare, it's one call, one team, one solution. Visit ozarktotalhealthcare.com or call 573-686-5510 to learn more.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff, where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you.
And we are back here live at Cape Central High School. It is turning out to be a gorgeous afternoon. I know the first time we arrived here this afternoon, it was storming, it was raining pretty hard. We had storms all across Cape County. The good news is, as of right now, the sun is starting to shine. It's going to be a really good day for high school baseball in this matchup here today. It has a lot of implications, and joining us right now, I've got Brandon Spain with me this afternoon. And Brandon, today's matchup is so critical for the Mules in a number of ways, but more in through, it is a rival matchup between the Mules and Cape Central. These two teams, they know each other very, very well.
Absolutely, it's a huge game for Poplar Bluff today, and just being able to come over here and face them on their home turf is going to be a battle. We know that their program is playing really, really well. They've got a rich history of being great in baseball. And so, as you were saying, just a lot of implications. I think the regular season SEMO conference is up for it. It's a district game for us now as well, so it has implications for our seeding and different things like that. So just a big opportunity for Poplar Bluff to come out here and take care of business and just get things going.
So this afternoon, it'll be the first matchup between these two schools here of the season, and we'll see which lineup, I should say, will be more potent coming up. Will it be the Mules or will it be the Tigers of Cape Central? That's what we're going to find out here in just a few moments. Still waiting for head coach John David Patillo to make his way into our area. We'll see if he is able to come over here in just a moment. We'll get to the lineups coming up here in just a few minutes. I got to tell you, I was looking at the roster, the lineup here for Cape Central. Never seen one written quite like the one I just got. It was very confusing. It was something that I've been doing this a long time, and it was something that I was not ready for today. But we've got it deciphered through. We're good to go now. Now it's time to focus on baseball.
Yeah, I could definitely tell there's a little bit of frustration on your face when you were trying to figure it out and all that. I know they didn't put numbers, and so then there was like trying to figure all that stuff.
No last names, no nothing.
I know it was very difficult, but you took initiative, went and took care of what you needed to get done, and you got it all situated, which that is no surprise for myself or any other Mule fans or listeners.
I'll tell you what, today we're going to see quite the battle coming up. The two seniors are going to go head-to-head pitching-wise. Both pitchers are listed as each team's number one. Keegan Palmer will get the start for Cape Central. He is a very good pitcher. Noah Spain for the Poplar Bluff Mules. That's going to be just a dynamic duo between those two. And I'm going to go on the record and say one thing, and I'll say it early. I think hits could come at a limited amount today. I think it's going to come down to which team makes the fewest amount of mistakes. That's who I believe will be the winner today.
Absolutely. I think you're probably pretty accurate on that assessment right there, and it's probably going to be a good pitching and a defensive battle. Mules still looking to get really, really hot. We had a good outing, Tuesday when we went over to Kelly and played, and were able to put up 8 runs.
Yeah, but you realize we had 6 hit batsmen during that ball game.
That is true. That is true. And so again, we're still kind of looking to get the bats rolling, get hot, string several hits together and throughout multiple innings, and that's really what we're going to have to do to win this game.
It really is. And the best part is, I know that I'll tell you one thing, and I know that I hope you will back me up on this. One thing that we have learned over the years, that Tim and I doing this a long time, baseball is, to me, it is the funnest sport to be able to call for. It is also the most stressfulest as well at the same time, just because when you start talking about shooting high school baseball, there are so many moving parts. Right now, Tim is underneath the awning. He's got plenty of cover. I made the decision that we were going to be outside. I wanted to be right behind the plate. That's where we are today. But I'll tell you what, baseball is so tough to shoot. I know, Tim, we were so frustrated, him and I were so frustrated that we were not able to bring the game on video Monday of this past week or Tuesday. He was trying to fix all of the equipment. He was able to do that, and wouldn't you know it, just in time for this big rival matchup here between Cape and Poplar Bluff. I am happy to say that we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on the radio as well, which is why I was able to bring you back. We're on video. You can sign more autographs, Brandon.
Oh, no. Man, we are so thankful, as parents, as fans, and just the Poplar Bluff community and baseball supporters, those that are not able to come over to the games, be able to tune in and watch and keep up. I know I have several people talk to me throughout the week, that they're sitting there watching the game, and it's just a huge thing for us to be able to do that. So, again, we're so thankful for you and Tim and everything that you do, trying to be excellent at it. And I know it was frustrating for you guys the last couple of games not being able to do it properly, but you guys were able to figure everything out, and here we are rolling once again.
Well, to be fair, Tim was the one that figured everything out. In this case, I literally had nothing nothing to do with figuring anything out. It's all Tim on this one. So happy that he was able to get everything rocking and rolling just in time for Mules baseball. All right, so what we're going to do, it is 16 minutes now until the first pitch. Let's go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will try to have Coach Patillo on the program. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching and listening to Mules baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
All right, so we are back now with our pregame, and joining us right now, the head coach of Poplar Bluff, head coach John David Patillo. Coach, I've got some good news for you. Call Miss Kathleen, let her know that Tim fixed everything. We're good to go now. That was
she
part
already
of your,
knows.
That
I
was part of
was
your
on the phone
endorsement.
with her.
So she already knows. Good deal.
Yep.
I was going to say, we missed doing the game on video on Monday and Tuesday. Talk about this matchup here today. Cape Central, Poplar Bluff, big rival matchup. So much on the line here today.
Yes, it is. And, you know, it all starts with the district seeds. It all starts with the conference. What am I trying to say?
Regular season
Regular
title.
season. There you go. I'm sitting there watching our kids and watching what they're doing, so I'm a little bit out paying attention to them, so I apologize.
I get it. And let's get right into it here, because this matchup here has so much on the line. You decided early on that you were going to go with your number one, Noah Spain, against their number one here today, Keegan Palmer. This one should be a fun matchup.
Yes, it should. You got two good pitchers, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing their kids, and of course, we really haven't got to see them a whole lot play. I watched them a little bit on YouTube. Sometimes that's hard to tell what a whole lot, but you know, they're in our district with Sykeston, us, you know, down in this area, and then of course 5 teams up in the Jefferson County area, and so you know, this is an important game, and for a lot of reasons.
Now, I was talking to the head coach of Cape Central. He informs me that, you know what, that just like the Mules, they have had stretches where they have had some issues hitting the ball as well. So what do you tell your team, as it looks like, at least on paper, these two teams are pretty much evenly matched?
Well, we just have to play good baseball and let everything take care of itself. Noah's got to throw strikes, and you know, we've moved the lineup around a little bit, thinking that there's some things that we can do to try to get us to score a little bit more runs and hopefully earlier in the game.
You know, one of those biggest moves that I could see in the lineup is we're going to have, for the first time this season, we're going to have Noah Spain leading things off, also moving up Clayton Schalk in the lineup as well. He'll be the DH man here today. So what guys are you wanting to step up today and have a good showing for your Mules?
Well, we want them all to. And
sure.
We're trying to put them in spots that they can be successful, and all of them can be. And that's the whole purpose in this, is that we want them to all be successful.
So let's talk about defensively here for your Mules. Obviously, no big issues other than maybe the sun might be an issue. Earlier, it was the rain. I think the rain's gone for the rest of the ball game. Should be pretty much all sun. Is that going to play any issue with your outfielders here today?
I don't think so. I think it's in a spot that it could mess a little bit with the right fielder, but that's about it. I think the rest of the place we're going to be okay.
And, of course, what's going to be your last message coming up here with your team this afternoon as you guys get ready, finishing up I.O.? What's going to be your last message to your team in the dugout before we throw the first pitch here in about 9 minutes?
Well, really, my last message came just a while ago, and that's why I was late getting over here. And, again, just reiterating to the kids some statistical stuff about them and you know, what the things that we're thinking about as far as hitters at the plate with the pitcher that we're going to face, as well as, you know, what to expect from their hitters and, you know, the main spots, the main guys that they're hitting for them. And that's really what we've been discussing here in the pregame.
Well, I'm so glad that you were able to give us a couple of minutes, Coach, and you guys, best of luck as we wrap up. It's hard to believe we're wrapping up our conference games today. Best of luck to you. We'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, man. Thank you.
You betcha. Head coach John David Patillo joining us live here this afternoon. Hard to believe today is our final conference game of 2025, and you look at what we have been through so far this season, it just seems like that we were going on the air for the first time back in March, and all of a sudden we blinked, and now it is literally our final game of the SEMO conference here this season, Brandon. So my question is, where in the world did the time go?
I have no idea, but you are right. We blinked, and here we are. It has flown by, and graduation is next week, and you're going to be a busy man.
Actually, I was going to tell you I won't be at graduation this year.
You got to be.
That's fake news. I will be there. Dr. Ivy will hunt me down if she hears me say that again.
I believe that.
By the way, congratulations to Dr. Ivy being recognized as the area's district principal of the year for Poplar Bluff R1. Nobody, in my opinion, is more deserving than Dr. Ivy Valerie.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
It really is. And, of course, now coming up here this afternoon as we get back here to baseball, it is such a fun time, and it's hard to believe that our season starting to wind down. And I was told that our district seating is going to come up a week from tomorrow. So the Mules have 1 week left to get everything ready to go, to get things impressed enough to where the Mules could make a huge impact and maybe get a very high seed coming up in the upcoming districts that will start on Wednesday, the 21st. I'm so glad, too, because I haven't even told my wife yet, but there was a conflict. I was thinking that districts would start on that Tuesday. My son graduates 8th grade at 1 o'clock, so I was like, what do I do? Do I miss a baseball game? Do I go to graduation? I talked to my wife. We prayed about it, and you know what my decision was going to be? I was going to be with our Mules team just because it's district time. Don't want to miss these boys. My son understood, but it looks like we're going to be able to do, or I'll be able to do both, which is very important.
Awesome. That's awesome. Hey, speaking of your son, let's talk about this incredible opportunity you guys had yesterday, being able to go up to the state capitol, be recognized for all your hard work and your weather reporting. You and Chance had this great privilege, and man, we're again just the entire community surrounding areas is super proud for you guys and are so thankful for you guys. So how was that experience? And then also Chance had this incredible opportunity to be able to say the Pledge of Allegiance on a scale of 1 to 10, of 1 being no nerves at all, 10 being I don't want to do this, please get me out of here. Where did he rate on having to stand up and have to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
In the beginning, he was at a 10. He is a very shy kid, and he was overwhelmed that, number one, he would be asked to do that. Number two, it took a little while. Mama had to really calm him down somewhat. But when she did, he got a chance to meet the Speaker of the House, Jordan Patterson, and he was very good with my son. And my son went all the way up there to the top step of the House floor, and whatever he said, it worked. It calmed him down, and he set it off like a champ. And then I think the highlight, though, was being in the governor's office with Hardy Billington, Representative Hardy Billington, Governor Mike Kehoe. And I tell you what, Mike Kehoe was such a wonderful individual because we got ready for the pictures. He was more interested in finding out more information about my son and made sure that during the photography part of things, he made sure that my son was right there, right beside him. And I had to step on the outside. But I tell you what, it was a fun experience. He took his resolution to school today. I'm hoping that it didn't break. I'm hoping that he brought it home in one piece. But there was no way, and you know me pretty well, there was no way that I was going to accept an award of that magnitude without having my son right there beside me. That's something I'll never forget.
Absolutely. What a cool experience and cool moment for you and your boy. And that's awesome. That's awesome. So super proud for you guys. And again, on behalf of Poplar Bluff, thank you.
Absolutely. We've got our center field camera. It's out there set up, and we are about ready for the opening pitch. We've got the two coaches about to make their way out to home plate. I know Tim is listening right now. Tim, if you don't mind, do you have something I can put this iPad on so that way it doesn't fall? I know it's unprofessional, but you know what? We're doing 15,000 things at one time. Why not, right?
Well, that's how you like it.
That's how I want to be able to. You're right. I told you this on the way home on Tuesday. I did not think that it was a very good ball game for me because I was not multitasking, and I do a lot better job when I can multitask. And when I have literally no room and I can multitask, I feel like I'm at my best. Right now, you're watching right now the two coaches at home plate meeting up here this afternoon. Pretty good guys on both sides. Got a chance to meet with Matt Palmer. He is the head coach of the Cape Central Tigers. The assistant coaches are Blake Gaddis, Zachary Moore, and Matt Welker. And looking for the Mules, the head coach for Poplar Bluff, it is Coach John David Patillo, and the assistant coaches are Tyler Mathis, Casey Beese, and Tyler McLevain. Those are the assistant coaches for the Mules. Cape Central are wearing their white jerseys, the jersey top pinstripes, orange numbering, orange socks. On the other side, your Poplar Bluff Mules wearing their maroon jerseys with the white trim, the white numbering, and the white jersey pants. That is your Mules and the Tigers out of Cape Central. Wayne Wilcutt tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Wayne, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate all your support. Also, Edwin Whittam is tuning in from Poplar Bluff. He is watching us on Facebook. Now the two coaches shake hands, and let's get right into our starting lineups. For the starting lineups, we might be going back up top. Here are the starting lineups.
The visiting Mules. Leading off on the mound, number 11, Noah Spain. Batting second at second base, number 1, Marcus Tabanera. Batting third behind the plate, number 12, Bryce Dobbs. Hitting cleanup, left field, number 13, Brant Bell. Hitting fifth, designated hitter for today, number 19, Clayton Shaw. Batting sixth in right field, number 16, Cade Huffman. Hitting seventh in center field, number 2, Dylan Hall. Batting eighth at shortstop, number 4, Miles Johnson. And batting ninth at third base, number 10, Rian Tangeves. And now the starting lineups for your home team, Cape Central Tigers. Leading off, first base, number 9, Zaid Hickey. Batting second in center field, number 15, Hayden Bowers. Batting third in right field, number 11, Caden Chenoweth. Batting cleanup on the mound, number 32, Keegan Palmer. Batting fifth at third base, number 31, Jathan Spain. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 17, Braden Mead. Batting seventh, designated hitter, number 99, Christian McNew. Batting eighth at second base, number 2, Aiden McGuire. And batting ninth in left field, number 12, Declan Pittman. And at this time, if you would please rise and gently remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
So there is the national anthem and our starting lineups. Let's go ahead real quickly and go through the lineups one more time. Let's begin with the defensive lineup here today, a little bit differently for the Tigers of Cape Central. Let's get right into it. Out in left field, it is Declan Pittman, a senior in center field. Hayden Bowers, a junior in right field. For today's game, it is Caden Chinwith. He is a junior. Let's go around the infield now. Third base, the junior Jathan Spain. At shortstop, it is Braden Mead, a senior at second base. For the contest, Aiden McGuire, a sophomore. At first base, Zaid Hickey, a junior. Behind the plate is TJ Clipful, a senior. And we'll get to the pitcher, Keegan Palmer, here in just a moment. He is a senior for the Tigers. Now let's talk about the defensive line, or the offensive lineup rather, for your Poplar Bluff Mules. Leading off in the pitcher spot, batting number 1 today, it is Noah Spain, a senior, batting second at second base. Junior Marcus Tabanera batting third. The catcher today, it is a junior Bryce Dobbs. Batting cleanup, it is the left fielder Brent Bell, a sophomore. Batting fifth, the DH man Clayton Schock is a freshman. Batting sixth at right field, the junior Cade Huffman. Batting seventh at center field, Dylan Hall, a senior for Coach Patillo. Batting eighth at shortstop, it is Miles Johnson. And batting ninth here this afternoon at third base, it is Ryan Tanchavez. And playing first today, not batting, it is, of course, we're talking about Drew Cooper, the junior. So that is your lineup offensively and defensively for the Poplar Bluff Mules. I don't know about you, Brandon. I'm excited for today's game.
I am too. I'm glad we're playing. When you texted me earlier and said it's pouring down rain, but here we are, and I'm not going to lie, we're sitting right in the sun, and it's a little toasty.
It feels really good, at least from where I'm sitting. It is time for the opening pitch, brought to you by Mossy Oak Properties. He is Brandon Spain. I'm Frankie Castile, and here we go. First pitch is right there, called a ball. We are underway. First pitch time, it is 4:35, and it is 66 degrees right now in Cape Girardeau. This one is popped up out to right field. Going over is the Chinwith to make the catch. And there is the first out of the inning. Two pitches rather, and the first out of this ball game. It goes out to right field. One down, Marcus Tabanera coming up to the plate now for the Mules. Tabanera playing at second base here today. So nobody on and one down here in the inning. Tabanera batting .313 on the season with 11 RBIs. Wish that was 11 home runs,
Yeah,
I should say.
You were about to say 11 home runs.
I almost did.
I missed that.
You missed all 11. 1 ball, no strikes here to the second batter of the lineup, Marcus Tabanera. Boy, Tabanera's had a great season for the Mules. Downstairs for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Or make that, no, he called that a strike. Did he call that a strike?
Nah.
I don't think he did. I got 2 balls and no strikes. We'll leave it at 2 balls and no strikes.
From where we're sitting, it is.
And this one is outside. There's another ball.
2-1.
Oh, it is 2-1. All right, so Brandon, you were wrong again.
What's new?
What's new is right. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Tabanera. Tabanera trying to get on base here for the Mules to get things going here in the first inning. Fouls it away to where we are. It's a 2 balls and 2 strike count. Chad is tuning in, having fun watching Poplar Bluff. Justin Montgomery says, let's go Mules and let's go Noah.
Attaboy, Justin. You know, he's a big Cardinals fan, in case you didn't know.
Well, Cubs right now in first place by 3 games, but who's counting? There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit.
Good job by Marcus right there, being able to jump on that, go straight up the middle and keeping it on the ground.
So Tabanera gets his 22nd hit of the season, and Bryce Dobbs coming up to the plate now. Dobbs doing the catching today, batting .388. He's got 14 RBIs. He and Noah Spain right now in second place on the team with RBIs. I know it's because I've got the way this iPad is positioned. I tell you what, that center field camera looks so good once again today, Tim. Great job. 1 ball and no strikes. I know you can't see it from where I can, but trust me when I tell you, it looks pretty good.
Oh, I do believe you. I do. I've seen it.
1 ball, no strikes here as Keegan Palmer, he is their ace for the Tigers of Cape Central. Tabanera has a good lead over there at first base. Throw back to first is not in time. Oh, Justin, don't give me thumbs down for the Cubs, my friend. You got to open your horizon a little bit. Am I right on that, Brandon?
Absolutely not. I'm with Justin on this one.
No, don't make me cut your mic, Brandon. I don't want to do that. This one is outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now.
You picked us a good location to be able to read this plate a little bit.
You can't read it, can you?
No, I can.
Okay. I wanted to be with our Mules fans. I didn't want to be on the other side.
No, I'm in it. You picked a good location.
2 balls and no strikes. There's a ground ball hit sharply, gets into the outfield. A base hit for Dobbs. Mules have him on first and second base with 1 down in the inning. Great piece of hitting by the Mules catcher.
Yeah, good job by Bryce right there, being able to go opposite field, slide it right in between that 3-4 hole, and leaks it out there into right field. So now we got runners standing on first and second base with one of our hottest bats, Brant Bell, stepping up to the plate, batting cleanup, just a sophomore.
And look who they put in as a courtesy runner on first base, Malik Thompson over there.
Yeah, coming in to run for our catcher, Bryce.
Boy's got a lot of speed on first base, let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, when we were over at Capitol Hall, we brought him in for Ryan just to steal second base and then swapped him right back out,
And it
just
worked.
Used his speed. Absolutely, it did.
Brent Bell coming up now, batting .380 on the season with 10 RBIs and 19 hits on the season. I wouldn't mind seeing number 20 right now somewhere in left field. 2 on and 1 down here in the inning. We are coming to you live from Cape Central High School. Tell you what, Brandon, you're on camera right now the full time, so you'll be signing autographs later today, I guarantee it. Strike 1 is called to Brent Bell, who is coming in batting .380. LB McCraig is tuning in, says, let's go Mules. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. It is just good to be back on the air radio-wise and on video. Big crowd watching us here this afternoon. They missed it too, no doubt about it. Here is the 0-1 pitch on the way from Keegan Palmer. Takes his time, now fires in. This one's popped up out towards center field. Bowers coming in, and he will make the catch. It is a sliding catch. What a play there by the center fielder, 2 down. Take nothing away from what Brent Bell tried to do. That was a great play by Bowers.
Yeah, he did a great job being able to run in, slide down, and catch that. And Mark is obviously playing second, was a little bit closer. Malik was all the way off, but Malik was able to get back in time, but still try to throw at him. Now we got freshman DH hitter Clayton Schalk.
Clayton Schalk is a decent bat for the Mules. He is showing bunt too. It's going to go foul. It is no balls and 1 strike here, and Schalk coming in batting .318 as well. He's got 4 RBIs.
I do like that call. I like that.
Oh, John Plum Sr. tuning in, class of 1957. We are facing the sun, my friend. Says he enjoys tuning in to our broadcast, Brandon. Mainly you, though.
No.
It's your voice that carries our listeners, our viewers.
What is it, the title you have? The voice of the Mules. That's your title.
No balls and 2 strikes here. So Schalk batting from the right side. A freshman for the Mules. Awaiting on deck is Cade Huffman. Mules have 2 runners on, 2 down. 0-2 the count. Tabanera leads away from second. Here is the 0-2 pitch coming in. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It is a 1-2 count. Dan Elder is tuning in. Appreciate you, Dan, for tuning in. I don't know. That's talking about Mr. Dobbs back there, my friend. Back downstairs for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon, you need a hat, Dan Elder says.
I need a hat?
That's what he says. I think he said what he meant to say was you need a Cubs hat. That's what he meant to say. I could read his mind.
No, I don't think so.
2-2 the count now. Here is the pitch. Did he hold up? I believe he did.
He held up.
I tell you what, Palmer was about ready to go toward the dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
They appealed that, and the field umpire said no.
Mules may have caught a break on that one. Just going to say it. I'm just saying, I'm going to be fair. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Payoff pitch coming. Tabanera, you bet, will be heading off of second base, as will Thompson. The runners take off. Thompson got a great jump, fly ball to center field, and going back to make the catch is Bowers, and the side is retired. Mules strand 2 runners in the top part of the first, and coming up, it is the bottom of the first inning. We're back in 30 seconds, no score. It'll be Hickey, Bowers, and Chinwith when we come back. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball. Let's hear from Air Solutions on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
So we took 18 pitches for the Mules there in that top part of the inning. However, no runs come in for the Mules. And now we go to the bottom of inning number 1. And the Mules now out there on defense. Looking at the offensive lineup for Coach Palmer, it looks like this. Leading off is Zayd Hickey, the first baseman. Batting second, Hayden Bowers at center field. Batting third, Caden Chinwith, the right fielder. The pitcher batting cleanup is Keegan Palmer. Batting fifth at third base, Jathan Spain. Batting sixth at shortstop, it is Braden Mead. Batting seventh, the DH man, Christian McNew. Batting eighth at second base, it is Aiden McGuire. And batting ninth at left field, Declan Pittman. Not batting, the catcher today for Cape Central, it is TJ Clipful. Let's look at the defensive lineup now for head coach John David Patillo. Out in left field, Brent Bell. Center field, Dylan Hall. In right field, it is Cade Huffman. Going around the infield now, third base, Ryan Tanchavez. At shortstop, Miles Johnson. Second base, Marcus Tabanera. At first base, it is Drew Cooper. And behind the plate, it is Bryce Dobbs. My notes is not correct. I can't tell who the starting pitcher is for the Mules.
Number 11, senior Noah Spain.
Number 11, Noah Spain, making his start today. He is making his 9th start of the season, 11th appearance overall. We'll give you his numbers following the first pitch. It is downstairs for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Spain pitching 46 in 2/3 innings so far this year, giving up 26 hits, 12 runs, 11 earned. He has walked 14, struck out 45, earned run average under 2 at 1.650. There's a swing and a miss, and now the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Spain 5-1 on the season so far this year for Coach Patillo. Also, we've got some other information to pass on to you on Mr. Spain. We'll do that here following this pitch. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. I was notified today, well, you know what, Brandon, take it away. For those who don't know, something very unique was mentioned today when it comes to your son, Noah Spain.
Yeah, he was selected to represent Class 5 in the All-Star game for the state of Missouri.
It's pretty cool stuff right there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's going to happen on June 14th up in Ashland, Missouri, and the Class 5 All-Star selection will face off against the Class 6 All-Star selection, and I think it's all going to be streamed on YouTube and stuff. And
that's awesome.
So it's kind of a cool and neat experience and honor, man.
1 ball, I'll make that 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 the count here at this at bat. There's a ground ball sharply to Tabanera on the hop over to Drew Cooper in time. One batter, one down here in the bottom of the first inning. Good start for Spain and good start for the Mules defense. And coming up to the plate now is Hayden Bowers. Bowers trying to get things going here for the Tigers. And I got to tell you, I was so honored to be maybe the first, if not the first, one of the first to break that story on Noah Spain. So thank you again for the heads up. And it was my honor to be able to do that on our Facebook page to let folks know how special this young man really is.
Well, we appreciate it. Appreciate your support of him. And Noah's ahead in the count right now with a breaking ball first pitch. Go up.
No balls and one strike here to the second batter in the lineup. Just a little bit high. One ball and one strike. Got a confession to make to you. Yesterday I felt kind of bad because on the way up to Jeff City, I drove yesterday morning. We left around 4:45. On the way home, I was tired, so I asked Pam if she would drive home. Thankfully, she did. I was grateful for that.
You didn't ask a chance to drive?
There's no way I was going to let him even attempt to drive. That's coming up this summer. I'm already dreading it. 2 balls and 1 strike now. He did go to school today with his resolution, so I'm just hoping that he didn't sign too many autographs. This one's popped up behind us and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count, 1 away here in the bottom of inning number 1. It is no score here in Cape Girardeau. Beautiful day for high school baseball. A few clouds here and there, but at least for the time being, sun is out. And boy, it feels nice out here in the mid-60s. There's a fly ball, this one down the third base line and going over to attempt the catch. It is Brent Bell, but he's not going to be able to make a play. But, man, great effort all the way around.
Yeah, great effort. Brent had to lay out on that, sliding towards the fence. At first I thought he got it for a split second, but just another long strike.
Today was the final day of school, by the way, for our seniors. I wonder how Dylan Hall took today. I wonder what he did for his final day in high school.
Well, they got to check out early.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so they could come over here.
Well, yeah, naturally so. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Excuse me, swing there.
Yeah, I was standing yesterday afternoon. Me and Noah and Graham, we went over to Poplar Bluff to the high school and watched the tennis that district was going on, and we were watching some of our kids from church and supporting them, and I was standing next to him, and all of a sudden it just dawned on me, and I said,
pop fly here real quickly as
right
Hall coming in to make a play and waves everybody off. Mr. Automatic out there in center field making that catch. 2 down in the bottom of inning number 1.
Great job by Dylan coming in, calling everyone off right there. Just a routine pop fly for our center fielder. But I was standing next to Noah, and I just kind of looked at him, and I said, is tomorrow your last day of high school? And he goes, it is. And I was just like, wow, where did the time go?
Where did the time go?
It kind of snuck up on me.
2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of inning number 1. Caden Chinwith now, the right fielder, steps in. And a first pitch is taken for a ball up high. 1 ball and no strikes. It is a 1-0 count here as we are underway live at Cape Central High School. So glad to have you alongside for Poplar Bluff Mules baseball. Swing and a miss. I tell you what, that was a good pitch there by the senior.
Yeah, good fastball.
1-1 the count. Great camera angles here today at Cape Central High School. Just so glad to be back on the air on video. It doesn't feel the same anymore whenever we're doing this radio. It's always good, but it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down here in the inning. Here is the pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. Good pitch by Spain. He is ahead now. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good location right there, catching that outside corner.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Mules in the top of the 2nd inning. It'll be Huffman, Hall, and Johnson. If anybody gets on, Tanchavez to bat 9th. This one is out toward left field. This one's trouble, gets over the head of Bell. It goes all the way to the fence, and that's going to be a 2-out triple for Chinwith, and he is on third base with 2 down as he flies out toward left field. Well, that was a good hit all the way around by Chinwith.
Yeah, it really did. A deeper ball. And going out to
Keegan Palmer.
that left center gap, had Dylan in, Brant both chasing it down.
So Keegan Palmer coming up to the plate now. That's your jam, I guess, Brandon?
Yep.
Okay. He says it is. Amanda smiles. She agrees, I guess.
Yeah, she listens to it all the time.
She listens to it all the time. Runner on third base, 2 down here in at the bottom of the first inning. There's a rip, and this one goes right to Miles Johnson over to first base. No, he come off the bag. Safe at first base, and the runner will come in to score. It is a 1-0 ball game at Cape Central.
Yeah,
And we're going to get a courtesy runner now to come in.
Jacob Spain.
That was going to be a hard play to get him out. It was a ball hit sharply to shortstop. We'll give him an infield hit on that one. Palmer does his job and drives in the run. Ogles will come in to be the courtesy runner now on first base. First pitch is called a ball. It is a 1 ball and no strikes now. Cape Central leads 1-0. It is 1 ball and no strikes here. Spain up to the plate, and the throw in is safe as Tabanera tagged, but before the tag was applied, Ogles able to get underneath the tag, and now a runner standing on second base.
That's kind of with Bryce. I thought he got that one myself.
Runner in scoring position now as Ogles leads away. Inside is called a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now. Cape Central breaking free early, lead by a run. Downstairs, and there is ball 4.
Yeah, Noah's going to keep his composure and poise. A little inconsistent on the strike zone, but he's got to learn
Next for
it.
the Tigers, number 17, Braden Mead.
So now Braden Mead coming up to the plate now. Mead, a senior for Cape Central. So now the first pitch coming in there for a called strike. Good pitch. It is no balls and a 1 strike now. Pitch number 23 coming up for the senior. Runners on first and second base. Good lead by Ogles. He takes off and down to third base, goes over the head of Tanchavez. And now the runner's going to come in, and here's the play at the plate. He is out. Oh, they're staying safe. Oh, my goodness. Coach Patillo, he is absolutely beside himself.
He did not miss that tag.
There's no way he didn't slide underneath that tag,
He
and
had him
Patillo
on the body.
has every right to be upset on that one.
He completely missed that.
And now the runner is on third base. A bucket of balls that spilled over by a mistake.
Brant Bell did a good job being able to throw that in. Definitely had him beat. He had the tag. I don't know what the umpire saw saying he missed it, but he did not.
I don't know. So officially will be a stolen base, and then scoring on the overthrow. Spain is going to be over on third base now.
He just got to settle in right here with 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just get out of this and let's go hit.
It is now a 2-0 game.
There you go. Way to come back.
So the inning has come to a close, but not before Cape Central picks up 2 runs on 2 hits on an error and a man left on third base. We go to the top of inning number 2. It'll be Huffman, Hall, and Johnson on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
And we are back with Mules Baseball coming up on 5 p.m. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside with Tim Hicks and, of course, the man, the legend, the myth, whatever you want to call him, Brandon Spain alongside here today. So glad to have you alongside Brandon for more Poplar Bluff Mules Baseball.
Always a joy to be here with you, man. Always.
Now, did Amanda say she wants to do a ball game before Noah's season comes to an end? She's like, don't even look at me. She knows I know better than that.
Yeah, let's do it.
First pitch in to Huffman is called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
She'd be great at it.
I guarantee it.
She'd call every pitch.
No matter if it was a ball or a strike.
Yeah, she'd call every one of them.
1 ball and no strikes here to Huffman up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Huffman entering the ball game batting .286. He's got 15 RBIs, leads the team in RBIs. Batting in the left side, 2 balls and no strikes. There it is, pitch number 3 called a strike. It is 2 balls and 1 strike now. Mules here trying to get something going, already down by a pair of runs here in the second. Ground ball right to first base. And Hickey steps on the bag, and there is the first out of the inning. 1 away here in the bottom, or make that top of inning number 2. And Dylan Hall coming up to the plate now. Hall this season coming in at batting .288 with 7 RBIs. 1 down here in the inning. Hall batting from the right side. First pitch is called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count.
Takes an all-speed pitch down the middle.
1 ball and 1 strike now.
The right field spectators are back. Fastball taken high. Dylan ahead in the count, 2-1.
Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate that, my friend. Saying congratulations to me and my family on the recognition by the governor. We appreciate that. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And there's ball 3.
3-1. I think we're all going to load up, Paul, and go to your house. I think a tenderloin might be in order. You got this, Brandon? We're going to go ahead and take off.
One of the best at doing it.
3 balls and 1 strike here. Nobody on. Hall digs in, pitches inside. There is ball 4. Mules have a 1-out base runner. And Hall pretty quick over there at first base. Miles Johnson coming up to the plate now for the Mules.
Miles Johnson.
First walk of the game issued for Palmer. Cheryl Talkington saying, let's go Mules. Glad to have you alongside. Hall now standing there at first base. He has 12 stolen bases on 16 attempts, 75% here this season. Strike 1 to Miles Johnson, who is batting coming in at .278 with 9 RBIs.
Between Dylan and Miles, both of them took curveballs to start their at-bat.
Yes, they have. No balls and a strike now to the Mules at shortstop, Ryan Tanchavez. Trying to think of all the names that Tanchavez has been called this season. Reen, Ryan, ball taken downstairs. Hall takes off with, slides in with ease. It is 1 ball and 1 strike, and there is stolen base number 13 for the senior this year.
I think Dylan might have slid in and stood up
before the ball got there. I think you're right. Stolen base now for the senior, number 13 of the year. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner on at second base, and there is 2 balls and 1 strike now to the Mules shortstop. I should make a highlight reel for Tanchavez before our banquet coming up in a few weeks and play all the names he's been called here by different PA guys. I don't think anybody's got his name correct this season to this point.
Just me and you.
Just me, you're right. Hall leads away from second base. Tying run at the plate. There's a foul tip. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. So next Thursday is graduation for Poplar Bluff. Our 4 seniors will walk across that stage. Dylan Hall, Noah Spain, Jackson Beese, and Kyle Kirby. All going to make their way to the Coliseum next week. This one fouled away. You got scared there, didn't you, Brandon? You kind of ducked. There's a big screen there, my friend.
No, you didn't hear that dinner bell? I thought it was time to eat.
I guarantee you, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So what I want to know is on graduation night, are you going to be pacing or will you be sitting down?
I'll probably be sitting down. We got a lot of family coming in. We're still trying to find a few more graduation tickets. My family's pretty big, it's about 20 of us. So
I think I'll have one of the best seats in the entire house.
You will. You will.
I'll be on the stage right side all by myself. I'll have a podium all to myself.
Yep.
I'll be the crazy guy holding the microphone instead of being on a mic stand.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss, and there is the second out of the inning. 2 down. Big strikeout. Ryan Tanchavez coming in now. Mules still have a runner in scoring position. First strikeout of the ball game for Palmer. Tanchavez digs in. He is batting .260 this season. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Tanchavez of 4 RBIs, 13 hits. He's got 2 extra base hits, a couple of doubles so far this season. Wouldn't mind getting a big hit right here, driving in Dylan Hall. Inside pitch is called a strike. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. 18 pitches thrown in the first inning by Palmer. He has thrown 18 already in this inning. Here is pitch number 19 coming up with a 1-1 count. Up high, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Ryan had to duck out of the way on that one coming in. A little chin music.
Little bit indeed. 2 balls and a strike to the 9 hitter in the lineup. Here is the 2-1 offering. Downstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike.
I think we should have brought some sunblock.
Oh, I love being out in the sun. Well, I tell you what, I was afraid I was going to have to be underneath the awning away from everything, but man, it's really warmed up. It's a nice day. The sun's shining bright. Here is the 3-1 pitch on the way. Up high,
Ball
and
4.
there is ball 4. Mules have them on first and second base. Just like we promised you, coming up to the plate now, we'll turn things over to Brandon Spain.
Number 11, Noah Spain.
Now batting senior pitcher number 11, Noah Spain for the Mules. We got runners standing on first and second. Dylan Hall, another senior, on second base. Ryan Tanchavez on first base. 2 outs. Mules trail 2-0 here at Cape Central High School. Takes first pitch, all-speed strike. So that's several batters in a row right there that he has thrown that all-speed strike. Mules either going to have to learn to jump on it pretty quick or keep taking it. That could be the call, though. Here comes the pitch. Low, gets away, gets to the backstop. All runners advance. Now we've got 2 runners in scoring position right here for Noah to really do some damage for the Mules. Looking to break through and get a big hit right here. Coach Patillo letting the senior know, hey, a base hit, it's going to tie it up. So 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Again, runner standing on third and second base. Pitcher gets a sign. Here comes the pitch. And he drives it out
Get
the
down,
gap.
baby, get down. One run is going to come in to score, and they're going to hold the other runner. They were going to hold him. Now he comes in, and we are tied.
And he's safe. He got underneath the tag. Noah moved all the way to second base. Noah drives it out opposite field, bounces in front of the outfielder. Definitely going to score one, but the bad throw got behind the catcher here, and we were able to score another one. Slide under the tag. Noah putting himself on second base. So great job right there by Poplar Bluff being aggressive, and now we've got Marcus Tabanera stepping up to the plate. Noah, looks like we've got Caden Jenkins coming in to run for Noah.
So now we're going to get a bullpen, or I should say, believe we have an issue
visit.
with, well, I think it's his knee. I think it is the pitcher's knee.
Oh, yeah, we've got a trainer out there.
We sure do. Let's go to break here, Tim, real quickly, and we'll come back. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back. Mules have tied the game. It's 2-2. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. So we are back here, and, it looked like that they're going to leave the pitcher, Campbell, or Palmer, rather, in the ball game. And, one thing you don't want to see, Brandon, is anybody get hurt. I'm not sure what happened, but he quickly grabbed the left knee, and that's when the coach, which is the dad, and, of course, the trainer came rushing out to check on him. But he's going to try to at least stay in the ball game. He gave one warm-up pitch, and it looks like, at least for now, that he is okay and will stay in the ball game.
Yeah, I wasn't real sure which knee was giving him trouble.
It looked like the left is what they were wrapping. So
okay, all right. So that's, for our viewers, obviously that's his lead leg.
Here is the first pitch to Tabanera. This one is popped up directly behind us. It is no balls and one strike. What a great job by Noah Spain as he was able to get that base hit down. And I believe that was Jenkins, you said, that came in on second base.
Yes.
So Jenkins is the courtesy runner on second base.
Getting a big lead right there, Caden.
One ball and one strike here. Up to the plate, Marcus Tabanera, batting .313, singled back in the first inning. Wouldn't mind seeing one more right here.
Yeah, with Caden's speed, depending on where that ball goes, good chance that Caden's going to go all the way home.
There's a rip, and this one gets right to the shortstop. Meade over to first base in time, but not before the Mules end up scoring 2 runs in the inning on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on the base pads. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme in all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
So 2 runs were scored in that top part of the inning, and now it'll be McNew, McGuire, and Pittman all due up here in the inning. I guess we go ahead and tell folks thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon and hit the road. No, we're going to stay here, aren't we?
We're going to finish it out.
We're going to finish this bad boy out. Our ball game being brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare. Tim back there laughing like, yeah, we're not going to be leaving. Also, Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law. Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge. Eye Care Specialist, Christian Automotive and Tire. Subway, Country Road Market. And being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Mules scoring 2 runs in the top part of the inning.
Tim was already thinking when you made that comment, listen, I spent 2 days updating, getting all this video equipment ready. I came over here early, got it all set up. I am not leaving.
Well, now wait a minute. To be fair, we did not get here that early. We got here early, but not that early because somebody was hungry. I won't name names. He was a little bit hangry and had to get fed, and you're talking to him right now. It's okay. I'll take responsibility. Strike 1 right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike now to Christian McNew. And this inning very important for Noah Spain, Brandon, because very important for him to come down here and have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we really need to go 3 up, 3 down right now. And here comes the pitch.
Fouls it away. No balls and 2 strikes. Good start to the at-bat here for Spain, already ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count now. Mules trying to get through this inning and get their hot bats back up. No balls and 2 strikes. Dobbs will lead us off in the top of the 3rd inning. We are tied at this one just downstairs for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That wind starting to turn to the north. Tells me the rain is over and should be a really good afternoon the rest of the way.
Yeah, wind's blowing right in our face. So it's,
punch. Oh, they're going to say ball.
Ooh. Oh, my. That was a great location.
2 balls and 2 strikes here. 2-2 the count. Very important now for Spain to write that one off and just move on.
Yep.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one is popped out toward right field. It's carrying and going back to make the catch is Dylan Hall.
Great job by Dylan. Noah and Bryce both thought that they even Coach Patillo thought he had the punch out, but was able to get him to fly out and still an out. So we'll take it.
Tim told me that he thought it was a ball the whole time. Ain't that right, Timbo? He's over there like, leave me alone. 1 down here in the inning. It goes F8 on the play. Aiden McGuire coming up to the plate now. He is the 8th man in the lineup. 1 down here in the inning. We'll see what the Mules here can do with 1 down defensively. 2-2 tie. Fouls it away. Tip right into the glove. It is no balls and 1 strike. Grandma Jackie is tuning in right here on today's talk, 93.3 FM, 9:30 a.m. KWOC. She doesn't do internet, but she does listen to the radio outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. I haven't told her yet. I'll go ahead and tell her now because she's listening. We have a doctor's appointment next Wednesday. Haven't told her about that yet, but now she knows. Inside pitch is called a strike. Good pitch there by Spain. He's ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It is 5:15 on this Thursday. Here is the pitch on the way.
Yeah,
got him looking.
Right,
good punch out. And there is the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down.
Good all-speed curveball right there, painting that outside corner. Good location. So
next up for the Tigers,
2 outs
12,
right now for the Mules, going to the 9th batter for the Tigers.
2 strikeouts here in the ballgame for Noah Spain. Entering the ballgame at 45. He is now up to 47. Here is the first pitch. This one a ground ball to Tanchavez over to first base in time. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. They go. We go to the 3rd inning. It'll be Dobbs, Bell, and Schock. One of my favorite parts of the program. Brandon Spain's got your 3rd inning coming up next in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
Student athletes represent their teams, fellow students, teachers, and their school community. Athletes are expected to be.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
And we're back here at Cape Central High School as the Poplar Bluff Mules are taking on the Tigers. And we are all tied up here going into the bottom of the third inning. We're locked up at 2 runs apiece with junior catcher number 12, Bryce Dobbs, getting ready to step into the batter's box right here for the Mules, get things going.
Leading off the top of the third for the Mules, number 12.
I may
Bryce
get a hot dog
Dobbs.
and come back. I think you've got it, Brandon.
Oh,
you
no.
don't need me no more. You're good.
Oh, no. Dobbs looking to be a leadoff man right here. And here comes the pitch. Whoa, wild pitch.
Easy, Brandon.
All the way
easy.
back here.
By the way, Dobbs that singled his first time.
Hit early in the count right now. 1 ball, no strikes.
Maybe I should step away and
Beautiful day.
let Amanda call this inning with you. How cool would that be?
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Her baseball knowledge is superior. Superior that's the only way I can describe it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Listen, one time, I'll tell it later. But
no, we tell it now. There's no secrets on the air. No one's watching or listening anyway.
All right, well, there's 2 balls, 1 strikes, no outs to Bryce Dobbs. Leadoff man here drives one out to left field.
Pittman.
Left fielder camps out underneath it. 1 out. No, but we were in I believe it was T-ball All-Stars or Coach Pitch All-Stars when Noah was little or whatever, and a friend of mine and I, we were the coach of the All-Star teams. Our team won the regular season, and so we were selected to be the All-Star coaches. Amanda would sit up there and tell us what she thought we should be doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
My buddy, who was drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates, after the game, he said, "Brian, I'm gonna lie, she's getting on my nerves a little bit."
Now, I didn't say that, Amanda. That had nothing to do with me. I just laughed.
She's very passionate about her boys and supporting them and what they do, and I couldn't ask for a better wife and a mom for my boys. So here we are,
Brant, 1 strike.
Brant Bell.
You know, next Saturday is a big day for your the Spain family.
That's
One
right.
of your boys is turning another year older. So what I want to know is, what kind of cake does he like?
What kind of swing and a miss?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. He's sitting right there.
I know. I'm thinking vanilla cake, right? That's my favorite kind. Him and I share a birthday together, so why not?
Maybe. Old Graham's going to be 15.
Old Graham's going to be 15. I'll tell you my age, but I'm way too old. There's the fly ball. Good crack at the bat there by Brant Bell, although Bowers goes over to make the catch.
Yeah, good job by Brant right there with 2 strikes on him, going down, getting in anything close, battling off, but just got underneath it just a little bit. Pop fly out to center field, but now we've got freshman DH Clayton Shaw stepping up to the plate for the Mules.
Guess what my amazing wife got me for my birthday? Are you ready for this? August the 8th.
August the 8th.
It's a big day.
Yeah, you are going.
Shock pops this one up, and in foul territory. Oh, he had it, and then he got ran into by his own player.
Yeah, well,
Spain
catch a break right there.
A big break as Shock is going to get another crack at it.
New life right here.
Boy, Spain had that one, and the left fielder Pittman came flying in, ran right into him.
Yeah, big opportunity right here for Clayton to get new life with 2 outs.
I'm just going to Busch Stadium to watch the first place Cubs play. I hope they're still in first place by then.
Hey, I'm just telling you. Hey, we swept the Pirates yesterday, and they fired their coach after that. So I'm just saying that's lethal.
Listen, I'm not going to dispute that. I just know that right now the Cubs are in first place by three games, and we're going to enjoy it because it is early May. Pop fly, this one out toward right field. Chinwith going over to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 pop flies in the inning. Every one of the outfielders in the mix on that one. It'll be Hickey, Bowers, and Chinwith when we come back. It is a 2-2 score. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson & Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson & Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson & Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson & Holt at 573-785-0127.
And we are back here as we get ready for the home half of inning number 3. Still a 2-2 score. Hickey, Bowers, and Chinwith is coming up to the plate. Boy, am I in trouble now. Am I in trouble now? Just got a text message a moment ago, Brandon, from Judge Casey Proctor, good friend of mine, graduated school with him.
Oh, I thought it was because he had to lock you up a few times.
No. He might now because he had no idea that I was a Cubs fan until now. He's not too thrilled with me. But that's okay, though. I get it. Coming up to the plate now is Zayd Hickey back to the top of the lineup. Grounded out to second base his first time. There is ball 1 taken inside. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Justin says the Cubs are going down, but not right now, they're not. Strike right pitch down the middle, good pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. So what time are you going to get to graduation next Thursday, Brandon?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I've never been to high school graduation at Poplar Bluff, so I hear obviously there's a ton of people. So what time would you suggest me getting there?
I don't know. There's a fly ball. This one out toward center field coming in. Dylan Hall says, I've got it.
It starts at 7.
It does, but I got to be there at 5:30.
Well, see, I figured because you're like a superstar that you would roll in like 5 minutes. They walk you in the back door. You walk straight up on there with your Fiji water and just go for it.
Actually, it's Dasani water.
Dasani water.
And no, I have to be there at 5:30. They get nervous if I get past 5:45. One year I did that.
Ball taken.
One year I did that where I showed up at like 6:15, 6:20, and I thought they were going to have a stroke on me. So I get there about 5:30 now. I've got rehearsal next week on Wednesday. I believe it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Huffman says he can't believe I'm a Cubs fan. See what you did? You got me in trouble now, not just with the judge, but now Mules fans too.
I didn't get you in trouble.
You got me in trouble.
You chose to be a Cubs fan. You got yourself in trouble.
1 ball and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, Mr. Huffman, you and I go a long ways. But yes, I'm a Cubs fan and proud of it, my friend. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now with 1 down here in the inning. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bowers popped out to Dylan Hall his first time. It is a 2 balls and 1 strike count. Here is the pitch on the way. Fouls it away. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
right over the net right here next to us.
Well, I tell you what, look at this monitor right here. Does that not look like
college
ESPN?
baseball. I mean, it's beautiful.
It really is. Tim has outdone himself. And I got to tell you folks watching at home, wherever you're watching, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Facebook, Tim was stressed out to the max on Monday night. It bothered him all day Tuesday and all day yesterday, and he wanted to make sure that we were here today to bring you this contest on video. That's how dedicated he really is.
Yeah, Noah coming with an all-speed on the outside. Bowers was able to lay off of that. So full count now with 1 out.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Now it's a full count. Bowers digs in. Here is the payoff pitch. And strike 3 is called, and Bowers was going to first base. Not so fast. 2 down here in the inning. Big punch out for Spain.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Kind of going in with a low fastball, and Bowers thought it was ball 4, but I thought otherwise, so we'll take that call. 2 outs right now for the Mules.
So now Chinwith coming up to the plate. Big triple out to left field. His first time he would come around and score the game's first run. He is 1 for 1 with a triple. It was a 1-2 count, and he went straight to left field with that triple. Here is Spain going to pitch him very carefully, going right after him. It is fouled away. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike here. Spain digs in. He's pitched 44 pitches so far in the ball game. Fouls this one away as well. It's no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. Brooke, absolutely, Tim is the real MVP. I've always said that. Remember, when things go horribly wrong, it's his fault. But when it's a smooth transition, I'll take responsibility for it. That's the way it's been for, what, 6 years now, Tim? Now he's a rock star all the way around. Ground ball hit sharply. Miles Johnson takes it on a hop over to first base in time. And the side is retired. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of inning number 4. It'll be Huffman, Hall, and Johnson when we come back. We are tied at 2. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on today's talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM KWOC, streaming live at KWOC.com. Also bringing you live video on Facebook and our YouTube channel by going to youtube.com/River Radio PB. I'm Frankie Castillo. On the camera, Tim Hicks. The guy making all of this work here today, Brandon Spain, glad to have you alongside for all the away games, although tomorrow our ratings are going to suffer. You won't be with us. You'll be doing the PA. Therefore, we may not be able to do video because our ratings go down when you're not there.
Just simply not true.
Simply not true, he says.
Cade Huffman, leadoff man right here for the Mules.
Grounded out to first base his first time. Time is called. It is 5:31, and now Clipful will go out and talk to his pitcher. 2-2 score here in the top of inning number 4. Glad to have Brooke Dobbs alongside. I saw Nathan Dobbs behind us, came up and shook my hand earlier today. Glad to see him in the Ball Stadium as well. Great people the Dobbs are. Known them for a long time. Here is the first pitch outside for a ball, and we're off and going here in the 4th inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Wouldn't mind to see the Mules. Would not mind to see the Mules get off to a good start here in this inning. Count is even now, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, we definitely need to string some hits together right here. And
Mules have a JV game following this one as well. 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't have the dates with me exactly, but I think Buddy Ball's going to be starting up here fairly soon too.
It is. It is.
It's always a fun event.
Yeah, our actually Graham and Quinn's travel ball team is going to be working that one night, and they always enjoy doing that.
Ground ball hit sharply once again over to Hickey, and there is the first out of the inning. Another 3 unassisted, and Dylan Hall coming up to the plate now. Hall walked and scored his first time in the 2nd inning. Wouldn't mind seeing him get another base hit here, or maybe a walk, just something to get on base.
Yeah, with his speed, he can obviously make up a lot of ground.
Here is the pitch on the way. There's a rip. This one out to left field, and Hall gets aboard. Hall now with his 20th hit of the season, and he stands on first base.
I love that Dylan came out swinging at that first pitch strike right there, not falling behind in the count, was able to rip one right past the third baseman and gets himself on first base for a single with Miles Johnson now stepping up to the plate for the Mules.
So now, Coach Spain, when would you send this runner? He already has 1 stolen base today. How aggressive do you want to be on the base paths?
Well, with 1 out, I'm going to be kind of aggressive because I trust Dylan's speed.
He's got a good lead. He's going right away. Here is the throw down, and once again he's safe. It was a low throw. Cape doesn't like it, but it's the right call.
It is. He was able to slide in underneath that tag. There was a little bit of a bobble in the transition, not much. You could barely see it, but he mishandled it just a tad, maybe enough to get Dylan all the way there.
His 2nd stolen base of the ball game, and that paid off for the Mules the last time. And we'll see if the Mules here can make it pay off again. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Up to the plate now is Miles Johnson. 2 balls and no strikes. And Hunter McClure is tuning in. He says, let's go, Miles. Haven't seen Hunter in a few days.
Yeah.
Got to come by and see me again sometime, my friend. 2 balls and no strikes. Inside pitch, caught enough of the plate. It is 2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls and 1 strike as Johnson digging in. He is batting .278 this season, but he's batting .316 with runners in scoring position. This one is down for a base hit. Hall is going to round third, and they're going to hold him up at third base. So Johnson coming through with a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, big hit by Miles right there, going with the pitch, taking it opposite field, dropping it kind of in no man's land right past the dirt there in front of the right fielder. Looks like we're going to get a mound visit. Not sure if we're going to get a pitching change.
We may get a pitching change here possibly because he is sitting at 65 pitches. We'll see what Cape Central decides to do here, maybe just to calm him down a little bit. Runners are on the corners with 1 away. What buddy in this lineup needed a hit, he'd be the guy right now.
Absolutely.
Get his confidence up a little bit. He's a great hitter, great defenseman for the Mules. So now the Mules have him on the corners with 1 away. Ryan Tanchavez steps in. He walked and scored in the 2nd inning, and it appears that for the time being, Palmer is going to remain in the ball game. We have just surpassed the 1-hour mark in today's ball game. We are in the top of inning number 4. Mules have them on the corners with 1 down and runners on first and third base. And by the way, Johnson, let me tell you, he's got some speed on first base. It would not surprise me if he tries to take off early in this at-bat and get in scoring position.
And I'll expect it pretty early. In fact, when you said we got runners on the corners, I was fixing to say, for now. just for now. With Miles' speed and Dylan's speed at third base, definitely anticipate Miles to try to take second base right here.
Well, Miles has 14 stolen bases on 16 attempts. 88% so far this season.
Palmer throwing back over at Miles 2 times in a row, trying to keep him honest over there.
So runners on the corners, 1 down in the inning, and Tanchavez, who walked and scored, steps in. Back
And
over a third
again.
time. Safe at first base, and they know he's going to try to take off and get to second base. Gets a good lead, a bigger lead now over there at first base, and Palmer now gets a long look back at the base runner. This will be interesting. We'll see if he takes off on the pitch. Back over, and he got him hung up. They've got Johnson. Here he is, safe at home. And he is safe at second base.
Great
What a
call.
play by Miles Johnson.
Great call right there by Coach Patillo, getting that steal with Dylan's speed right there. Beautiful job. Miles looks maybe shaking up just a tad, but able to slide underneath that. Beautiful call. Mules take the lead 3-2 right there. Everyone's safe.
Mules
Great
now
job.
have a 3-2 lead, and Johnson, he is a little bit shaken up on the slide in, so he's going to try to walk it off, and Coach Mathis out there with him, as is Coach Patillo, to kind of see exactly if he's going to be able to shake this off or not. It's kind of hard to see kind of what he injured. I'm not sure if it's maybe his... Yep, I believe he's going to come out for the time being. We're going to get a pinch runner. I did hear Coach say he was going to re-enter.
Yeah.
So for right now,
Malik
let's get
Thompson's
a
coming
pinch
in.
runner in. Malik Thompson will be the runner at second base. Mules now lead at 3-2. So right now, it's a big loss for the Mules. So now we've got to hope that Johnson is going to be able to re-enter the ball game, because he plays a great shortstop, no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
he really does. So hopefully he's able to get over there right now with only 1 out, able to walk it off a little bit, work it out. Ryan Tanchavez takes all-speed pitch, strike 1.
It's kind of hard to see what he injured, if it was maybe the upper leg
It
area
looks
or the
more-
wrist
looks-
area.
I think it looks more on the thigh area.
That's what I was thinking too, but he had his wrist down there too, so I wasn't sure. No balls and 1 strike now to Tanchavez.
I guess it could be both.
Downstairs, runner takes off. He's safe at third. Boy, he is so quick.
Did you see how fast he was?
Yes, he was there in a blink of an eye.
Holy smokes, he about slid past the back.
Yes, he did. 1
Held
ball
he
and
held
1
himself
strike.
on. Great job by Malik right there, taking third base.
So now runner on third base with 1 away. Up to the plate now, Ryan Tanchavez, the 9-hitter in the lineup. Boy, a big run standing there. Another insurance run for the Mules. Standing on third base. Time is called. And now Tanchavez will step back in with an even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a call strike. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Tanchavez entering the ball game, batting .260, 4 RBIs. RBI number 5 is there on third base. Crowd mic doing its job again today. You can hear everything here at home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here is the pitch coming up from Palmer. There's a ground ball. This one's going to keep the runner at third base. Over to first in time. 2 down here in the inning. Good play there by Palmer to keep the runner on third base.
Yeah, good job right there.
And now coming up to the plate now for the Mules, the senior Noah Spain, who is 1 for 2, an RBI hit back in the second. You want to take over this at bat here, Brandon?
I'll be glad to. Honored to do it. Palmer shakes off the sign. Shakes it off again. Gets the sign he likes. Delivers a pitch.
Ground ball to third
Jumps out on
base.
that first pitch right there.
And got him at first base. And the side is retired, but the Mules end up picking up 1 run here in the inning, and we will go to the bottom of the inning. It'll be Palmer, Spain, and Meade. Mules now lead by a run. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
So we're going to have a few changes here to talk about with you defensively, at least for the time being. And it looks like as of right now that Miles Johnson is not going to be able to, at least for this inning, at least for this half inning rather, is not going to be in the lineup right now for the Mules. That being said, we're going to have Cade Huffman. He is now going to move from right field. He'll be at first base, and that means that Drew Cooper now will move from first base over to third base, and the new right fielder will be Malik Thompson. He will be out there in right field, and the shortstop is now going to be Ryan Tanchavez. That is the defensive lineup now for the Mules in the absence of Miles Johnson. Hopefully, the important thing is that he is okay and that maybe they're just taking him out for precautionary reasons.
Yeah, hopefully just still being able to shake it off, evaluate exactly, pinpoint what's going on, and hopefully Miles is going to be okay. Hopefully he'll even be able to re-enter, but if not, this next man up.
Fly ball, this one out to right field, and that one is going to get down for a hit. And that is a leadoff double there for Palmer. And already we're seeing the effects here right off the bat.
Yeah, obviously the ball got caught up a little bit in the wind right there and kind of carried on him out there in right field. But
up next for the Tigers, number 31, Jathan
definitely don't want to
Spain.
start out like that. So we're just going to lock in right here. Finish it out.
Spain coming up to the plate now. Spain, a walk in the first inning. And now Cape Central has the tying run aboard on second base. Inside pitch is called a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes now. 1-0 the count. That double there by Cape Central brought their dugout to life. Runner on second base, you can see there on your screen. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. I know Keith Huffman right now is watching Mules baseball. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a rip, and this one gets out to left field. Bell throws it in and not in time, and now runners are on the corners and nobody out. So runners now on first and third base.
Play for the Tigers, number 17, Braden Mead.
Braden Mead coming up to the plate now. Struck out his only time. And now it is runners on the corners, much like what the Mules had in the top half of the inning. We'll see if the Mules are able to get out of this jam. And the tying run is standing right now on third base. Tell you what, for the Mules here, a lot of pressure, no doubt. There's a fly ball, this one towards center field. It's carrying, and Hall gonna come in to make the catch. Here is the throw in, and the tying run will score. So we are tied on the sacrifice fly. Spain does not move from first base.
Following the sac fly. Up next for the Tigers, number 99, Christian McNew.
So now McNew coming up to the plate now. One down here in the inning. It is now a 3-3 tie. It's a new ball game now. Runners on first base with one away here in the inning. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. It is no balls and one strike. See what the Mules here are able to do with a runner on first base. Runner takes off too, and the runner's going to have second base. He had a great jump on that too.
Yeah, he did. Ball was a little low in the dirt, and Bryce made a good decision right there, just to eat that.
So Spain gets to a second base. It is a 1-1 count with a runner on second base now. So the go-ahead run standing on second base with one down. It is 1 ball and 1 strike now. This one is up high for a ball. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind kind of picking up here. The sun is now away from the clouds. So Brandon was saying how warm it was earlier on. Not anymore. I put my jacket on. I'm no dummy.
Yeah, temperature dropped.
Temperature definitely dropped. 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes following that foul ball. 2-2 count. It is a 3-3 game. Mules here trying to get out of this inning with only giving up the 1 run to this point. Here is the 2-2 pitch on the way from Spain. There's a ground ball hit sharply, and this one gets in for a hit. Here is the throw in, and he is safe. He slid under the tag. This time he was safe at home, and now it is a 4-3 ball game.
Mules just got to defensively, they just got to settle down right now and just lock in and think, hey, just next out, right? We got 1 out right now, and we still got a lot of baseball left to play. So everyone's just got to settle down and stay locked in on their job right now.
McNew got to a second base on the throw in from Dylan Hall. So it's now a 4-3 game, still 1 down in the inning. First pitch is a ground ball hit sharply to Tabanera over to first base in time. And the runner advances to third base, but now there are 2 down here in the inning. Good job there by Tabanera getting the runner out at first base. Boy, we knew this game could be a back and forth contest, and that's what we are seeing right now. It is now a 4-3 game.
Spain gets his sign, comes set, delivers pitch.
Up high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count now. To Declan Pittman, who is 0 for 1 and grounded out to third base his first time. In there for a call strike, and now it's an even count. 1 ball, 1 strike coming up in the top of the 5th inning. For the Mules, it'll be Tabanera, Dobbs, and Bell. Anybody gets on a shock to bat 4th in the inning. It is a senior night for the Tigers of Cape Central. There's a ground ball hit sharply. Cooper over to first base in time, and the side is retired. Well, Cape Central comes up, and they score a couple of runs on 3 hits, and they leave a runner on third base. We're back in 1 minute. The Tigers now lead by a run on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349.
Welcome to Ozark Total Healthcare. Here we understand that every family's healthcare needs are unique. Whether you're looking for primary care, behavioral health, physical therapy, or hospice care, our compassionate team is here to support you in every stage of life. Plus, our comprehensive pharmacy and medical equipment service means you can find everything you need right under one roof. Remember, at Ozark Total Healthcare, it's one call, one team, one solution. Visit ozarktotalhealthcare.com or call 573-686-5510 to learn more.
So we are now getting ready for the top of inning number 5. It'll be Tabanera. Also up to the plate is Dobbs and Bell as the sun now making its way back out.
Right after I took my sunglasses off.
That's okay. I've still got my jacket on. It'll stay on the rest of the ball game more than likely. Tabanera digs in, and the first pitch is high out to center field. Get out, baby, get out. It does get all the way to the fence. Tabanera will have a leadoff double. The tying run is standing on second base.
Great job by Marcus being able to jump on that first pitch strike right there, drive it out in left center to the gap, all the way out to the fence. Finds himself stand-up double with Bryce Dobbs. A lot of power right here. Bryce has an opportunity to tie this game up with one swing.
Dobbs now he's 1 for 2 here in the ball game with a base hit, popped out to left field his last time. Tying run standing on second base. Dobbs loves moments like this, no doubt. First pitch is called a strike, no balls in, 1 strike. Top of the 5th inning, Cape Central leading by a run. Poplar Bluff has 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Back over to second base is not in time. That was close, but not in time. Tab able to get right in before the tag was applied.
That's a good pickoff move by Palmer, actually, on a full turnaround.
Cape Central has 4 runs on 5 hits, and this one is up high and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams have 1 error. Cape Central scored 2 runs in the first inning. Bluff scored 2 runs in the second inning. Bluff scored the go-ahead run in the top of the 4th, and Cape Central came right back and scored 2 more in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Dobbs. Dobbs here digs in, runner on second base, nobody down. Bell awaiting on deck. Here is the 1-2 pitch on the way. This one fouls it away, just stays alive. Pitch number 76 now coming up for Keegan Palmer. One of the seniors on this team today for Cape Central. They were honored before the game started. Wind blowing out toward left field. Actually, toward left field here today. Up high, and now it's a 2 ball and a 2 strike count. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up now for Dobbs. 2-2 count. 4-3 is your score in favor of the Tigers. There's a fly ball to deep right field. Chenoweth going back to make the catch at the fence. And Tabanera stays put on second base. 1 down here in the inning.
You know, Marcus had to make a decision whether or not he was going to tag up or not, but with nobody out at the time and that just being the first out on the fly ball and Brant Bell coming up, I like the decision.
Brant Bell was 0 for 2, 2 pop-outs to center field. He is entering the ball game at batting .380 with 10 RBIs. Number 11 is standing on second base. Tabanera there on second base. After the leadoff double, there's a base hit. Get out, baby, get out. Tabanera, he is coming home. Here is the throw in. He is safe. Tabanera comes in. RBI base hit by Brent Bell. And Bell picks up RBI number 11. Tie ball game at 4 apiece.
Good piece of hitting right there by Brent. Coach Patillo took the chance by waving Marcus all the way home. And the throw came in pretty hot, but it was off, and it pulled the catcher out of the box, so Marcus was able to come walking across home plate.
If that would have been an on-target throw, we would have had a close play at home.
Yes, it would have been
no doubt
close.
about it. Tie ball game at 4 apiece, and Clayton Schalk now, who's 0 for 2, steps in. He grounds this one to McGuire at second base. Oh, he dropped it. Safe. Are they saying he's out?
He's saying he's
out.
out.
My goodness, that was close. A bang play.
Yeah, very close right there.
2 down here in the inning now. Runner on third base.
To the plate for the Mules, number 16, Cade Huffman.
So now Cade Huffman has an opportunity here to give his Mules the lead with 2 down here in the inning. So Schalk on the first pitch grounded out to second base. Boy, that was such a close play at first base.
It really
One
was.
ball and no strikes
and
now.
You hate that too, because the field umpire standing over here behind the pitcher's mound, he's not going to have a great view at it. So it's just, you know,
unfortunate.
His judgment.
1 ball and no strikes now. Huffman is 0 for 2. There's a ground ball hit sharply right to McGuire. McGuire to first base in time, and the side is retired, but not before the Mules pick up a run on 2 hits. A runner left on third base. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 when we come back. We are tied at 4. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff, where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the Mules.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
Well, we've got a couple of moves here to talk about defensively for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Playing right field is now going to be Brent Bell. Out in left field now is the junior Caden Jenkins. Dylan Hall still in center field. Along the infield, Drew Cooper at third base, Ryan Tanchavez at shortstop, Marcus Tabanera at second base, Cade Huffman at first, Bryce Dobbs behind the plate, and that means that Noah Spain is still on the mound for
Leading
the
off
Mules.
The fifth for the Tigers, number 9, Zaid Hickey.
He is sitting at 60 pitches right now, and my main concern is hopefully, Brandon, that Miles Johnson isn't too banged up at this point.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can only speculate that he's done for the day, but comes straight out with a first pitch strike right there, which is always the most important pitch, that first strike. But it looks like Miles is probably done for the day, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just all precautionary, you know.
And strike 2, a good pitch there by Spain. No balls and 2. What'd you do? You put a jacket on? You, of all people, put a jacket on?
Yeah.
Wow.
The wind picked up.
You want a cover too? Amanda's got one for you if you need one.
I mean, I'll take it.
Popped up and out of play. That's my line. I'll take a cover right about now. No balls and 2 strikes. Mules here come back and tie the game at 4 apiece. A pretty good ball game. We owe you a legal ID on the radio. We'll take it following this at bat here by Zaid Hickey. He is 0 for 2 so far today. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way. Strikeout is called. Punch out,
good
1
pitch
down.
right there, a little backwards K.
In the inning, let's pause 10 seconds now for station identification on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. It is 6:01. I'm Frankie Castillo alongside Brandon Spain as well as Tim Hicks on the camera. And there's a ground ball hit sharply to Cooper and could not get the throw over. And it's going to be, it would have been hard to get him out at first base anyway, Brandon. What do you think?
I mean,
it's a tight one. It's close.
Good job by Bryce Dobbs right there, backing up first base. I always love when you see a catcher pop up, take off, run into a
low
spot.
Throw.
Yeah, for
To
sure.
the plate, number 11, Caden Chenoweth.
So we're going to give that an E5 on the third baseman on the low throw there. Would have been a hard play, but possibly playable. One down here in the inning. Hickey struck out looking. And then the E5.
Ball taken low right there, showing bunt, pull back on it.
So 1 ball and no strikes now to Chenoweth. 1 ball and no strikes. 4-4 tie here in the ball game. A good ball game developing here in the bottom of the 5th. Spain now gets his sign and comes set. Back over to first base, is not in time. Good job by Huffman there as he dropped the ball, helps up the base runner as well. Good sportsmanship there by number 16 and Cade Huffman. Chenoweth has tripled and scored and grounded out the shortstop back in the 3rd inning. Spain now comes set, 4-4 tie. Pitch number 67 coming up. Runner takes off, the throw down to second base. He's safe. It is the right call.
What do you call up here at the plate? Oh.
Did he call that a ball?
I guess so, but it was right down the middle. He's saying it was low. Our coaches do not agree.
I don't think I agree with that, but nevertheless.
Well, I'm glad you don't either.
Bowers is going to be on a second base now with 2 balls and no strikes. Stolen base. Winning run, or I should say the go-ahead run rather, standing on second base.
Yeah, good off-speed right there, coming right down the middle with it.
2 balls and 1 strike now. Our ball game is brought to you by Mossy Oak Properties, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Baldwin Toyota, Russians Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, and being brought to you by PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Kevin's Auto Repair, and First Midwest Bank. 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 the count. Go ahead run on second base. 1 down. This one has popped up and out of play behind us. Better catch that one, Brandon.
Oh, just out of my reach.
Just out of your reach. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of Mules fans here making the trip over to Cape Central High School. Beautiful field, all turf on the infield and the outfield. Up high, runners on first and second base now with 1 down. Coming up to the plate, it is Keegan Palmer. He is 2 for 2 so far today.
Keegan Palmer.
Palmer is 2 for 2 on the day. Doubled and scored back in the 4th inning, an RBI base hit back in the 1st. A very dangerous hitter now, batting in that cleanup spot. Runners take off, a double steal over to third base and not in time.
He got him out.
Oh, he got him.
Called him out. Woo, he sure did. Called him out.
The coach is not too thrilled with that. 2 down in the inning, so we'll take it. 2 away. Called that one a ball, by the way, as Bowers is thrown out. Good job by Dobbs, down to Cooper. 1 ball and no strikes now. This one fouls it away. Count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 ball and 1 strike now with 2 down in the inning. Well, I'll tell you what, Dobbs has a cannon there. They were okay with testing that arm, and that time it did not pay off for the Tigers.
Yeah, great job by Bryce being able to have a quick pop time right there.
Back over to second base and safe.
Good spin move by Noah right there. Good job by Tab working in behind the runner.
Don't want to speculate by any means at all. Strike is called.
Good
1 ball,
right
2
there.
strikes. I was looking at Miles, and he's grimacing in pain, and that concerns me.
Yeah, obviously, you know, not being able to talk to anyone right now and find out exactly what they're thinking or anticipating. But, again, hopefully not anything too serious. Hopefully he'll be back on the field tomorrow.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. Go ahead run, sitting on second base. Back to second and safe at second base.
Good effort again, spin move. Again, Tab moving in behind the runner.
One ball, 2 strikes now with 2 down here in the inning. Runner on second base. Here is the pitch and called a strike 3, and the side is retired. The Tigers leave a runner on second base. It'll be Hall, Jenkins, and Tanchavez. We're back in 1 minute, all tied up at 4 on the Southeast Sonic Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Score time.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
And we are back now as we get ready for the top of inning number 6. I'll tell you what a great punch out there a moment ago. This might be the inning where the Mules have got to really rally together and put some runs up, maybe more than one, if we want to have a good chance in the last 2 innings of this game to come away with a win.
Yeah, we really do. Starting off, I believe, with our 7, 8, 9 hitters right now. That's Hall, Jenkins, and Tanchavez. And really need to, again, string some hits together, get some cushion, get some insurance runs right now, just being able to have just a couple more at-bats. And so, you know, it's been a battle. And we knew that coming into it. Cape's a great team, and, you know, we're just going to have to keep digging in, not get rattled, and, you know, do our job.
We're going to find out here what the Mules are able to get done. As the Mules coming in, they are all tied up at 4 apiece right now. And let's see coming up. Don't forget, if you're watching us right now on social media, make sure and hit that share button for us. And more importantly, let us know where you're watching from. By the way, our good friend, our colleague back at the radio station, Chris Berger, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Chris. He does a lot for all of our stations at River Radio. Known that guy for over 25 years.
Dylan, watch this. First pitch strike, off speed.
So Hall steps in. He is 1 for 1 today. This one bounces in. A 1 ball and a 1 strike. Hall so far this afternoon has walked and scored and singled and scored. And oh, by the way, he's got 2 stolen bases. And those stolen bases have paid off for the Mules.
Yes, they have.
See, I've done my homework here today.
Bunt.
Oh, he shows bunt. Caught Palmer looking for a moment, able to throw it, but he dropped it. He dropped it. Safe,
right.
Yes, sir. No, he dropped the baseball. I know the coaching staff and Palmer not happy with it. Now they're going to talk about it. He dropped the ball.
Dropped it.
The ball popped out of the glove. He should be safe at first base.
Absolutely, he should be safe.
They're going to talk about it. And he's safe. Very
That's
good.
right.
That's how it's done. The officials get together, and it is the right call.
Yeah, that is the right call, no doubt about it.
Now, how do you score that?
There was no
E1
transfer.
on the throw?
Probably. I mean, there's no transfer, so definitely, Dylan's safe. So way to lead off right there with a leadoff bunt. Caden Jenkins coming up right now.
Hitting for the Mules, number 6, Caden Jenkins.
Had a good hitting game the other night, I believe, against Kelly. Caden did, and
yes, he did. 3 hits in the game, or a couple of hits rather. Hall back over to first base, not in time. Hall has been on base all 3 at bats here.
Right back to him.
And they are trying to catch him off of first base. They know that he has got a stolen base in every attempt so far. Big runner there at third or first base for the Mules. Hall back over to first is not in time. Tanchavez awaiting on deck for the Mules. Jenkins now, as he makes his first back over to first base, is not in time there. I was going to say Jenkins batting .292 on the season with 3 RBIs. It's no balls and 1 strike now. Jenkins the lights have come on. Jenkins had a couple of big knocks yesterday, a couple of RBIs as well. Time is called by the home plate, or I should say by Jenkins rather. No balls and 1 strike. In case you're wondering, it's 4-4-4.
That's the call.
That's the call. What does that mean, Amanda? She does. She's like, what? No balls and 1 strike as Palmer steps off the rubber. I'll tell you what, Hall is making Palmer very nervous right now on the mound.
Yeah, Caden showed bunt right there. He stepped off, looked back at Dylan, so.
Now the runner takes off. It's a high strike or high ball. Dylan's going to round second. Here, is going to go back to third base, or second base rather.
Yeah, Dylan rounded second, thinking
Yes,
how much
he
time I
did.
got, and he saw the catcher make a pretty good pickup from the backstop back here and was able to get back, but the catcher did throw down at him. But good job by Dylan right there, getting in the pitcher's head.
He was in the pitcher's head too all the way around, no doubt about that. Caden Jenkins now, the double play for right now is off. The infield still coming in though, especially along that third base side. Spain, a good lead there inside the grass, expecting a bunt. Here is the pitch, is going to swing away. Now the runner takes off. Here is the throw down to third base. He is safe.
Good job by Dylan.
It is.
Tally that up. What is that, number 3?
That's his third stolen base here of the ball game. So Hall now, he is making his presence known along the base paths. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. So Hall now, the go-ahead run, standing on third. 2 balls and a strike to Caden Jenkins. Infield still playing in. There you go, pop it up out to left field. Going over is Pittman to make the catch. Here is the relay in. Too high, save. And the Mules have regained the lead. It is now a 5-4 ball game.
All that credit right there goes to Dylan Hall for getting in the pitcher's head, getting himself on base with the bunt, beating it out down, stealing second, stealing third, stealing home, just working himself all the way around. Great job by the senior right there. And a great job by Caden Jenkins, putting the bat on the ball, driving it out to left field, giving Dylan an opportunity to come all the way home.
5-4 now. The score. Instant replays are being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Mules have regained the lead at 5-4. Fouls it away at no balls and 1 strike. Tanchavez is up to the plate now. He is 0 for 1 today. To this point, he has walked and scored in the second. Grounded out to the pitcher back in the 4th. Ooh, good pitch.
Yeah,
had
good
some movement.
right
no
there.
balls and 2 strikes.
Good all speed, breaks in right on the inside corner.
No balls and 2 strikes. 1 down here in the inning. Pitch number 91 coming up. Swing and a miss, and there is the second out of the inning. Good pitch by Palmer. And 2 down here in the inning. Coming up to the plate now
Noah Spain.
Noah Spain, he is 1 for 3 on the day so far. He has popped out, grounded out, and an RBI base hit in the second inning. Brandon, take over, my friend.
Palmer shakes off his sign, shakes it off again. Comes sit. Comes with an outside curveball. No ahead early in the count, 1-0.
I thought
Nobody
you would
on, 2 outs.
I thought you would have parked your truck out there in center field.
No, Amanda, she didn't want to walk that far, so.
Maybe it's you who didn't want to walk that far.
It could be it.
It could be it. There's the fly ball. Get out, baby, get out.
That's all the way to the fence.
Spain is going to round first, and he's going to have a 2-out double.
Great hit right there by Noah. Jumping on the pitch. He loved being able to drive out left center gap to the fence. Finds himself with a 2-out double. Good job right there.
And now we're going to see coming in, we're going to see, is it a pinch or a courtesy runner, or will he stay in? Probably going to, nope, we're going to see a courtesy runner now. I believe Beckett Baldwin going to come in. So Baldwin will be the base runner over there at second base. Good job by Noah Spain. Big double in this spot. Marcus Tabanera, he is no stranger to hits here today. He is 2 out of 3. He is grounded out to shortstop. He singled in the first, doubled in the fifth. I wouldn't mind another double right here, big fella.
Yeah, we'll take a double.
Tabanera digs in. Baldwin leads away from second base. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, all speed.
And they're going to call that one a strike.
Kind of low, but.
No balls and 1 strike here in the top of inning number 6.
Shortstop working in behind Beckett out there at second.
Inside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's a 1-1 count as Tabanera looking to pick up that runner from second base. Tabanera this season batting .310 with runners in scoring position. There's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. It comes out of his glove over to first base, and he is out. That was a great play by Palmer all the way around. It popped out of his glove, and Tabanera slid in head first at first base. And he's still going to be out at first. Well, the Mules pick up a big run. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning. Spain, Meade, and McNew all coming up. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a 3rd-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Bottom of the 6th inning right now. Jathan Spain, Braden Meade, Christian McNew is all due up if anybody gets on. Aiden McGuire, boy, I tell you what, last inning wasn't a 1-2-3 inning by any means, so I think this inning we should make up for that. And let's go 1-2-3. What do you say?
I'm right there with you. I like the way you think.
So let's see what the Mules can do. By the way, we're at 1 hour 45 minutes now in this ball game. We are in the home half of inning number 6. First pitch is just outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes now. 1-0 the count. Mules lead by a run. It is 5-4. There's a fly ball to deep center field. Hall going over to make the catch on the second pitch. 1 up and 1 down here in the home half of inning number 6. Coming up to the plate now, it is Braden Meade, the shortstop. He is 0 for 2, or 0 for 1 rather. He has struck out back in the first, a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. It goes to F8 on the last out there, 1 down here in the inning. Here is the first pitch on the way from Spain. It just misses for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Mules here trying to pick up their 3rd win in a row and to improve to 14-10. There is the second ball there. This one downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. By the way, Cape is coming in 4-1 in the SEMO Conference. The Mules are 5-1. Cape Central has another SEMO Conference game against Notre Dame. So here are the potential scenarios here. Up high for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Mules win today, Brandon. They'll be the outright winner of the SEMO Conference in the regular season. Mules lose and Notre Dame beats Cape. Could be a 3-way tie this season.
Wow.
Strike 1, good pitch.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is
pitch right there.
I'm a very boring guy. I do a lot of research.
No.
3 balls and 1 strike. My wife says I talk about baseball in my sleep. There's a ground ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Tanchavez over to first base in time. 2 down.
Yeah, 2 quick outs right there. Looking to get the 3rd out.
It goes at 6-3 on the out, 2 away. I think tomorrow what we should do, I think for 1 inning tomorrow, maybe in the 1st inning, maybe in the 3rd inning, I think you and I,
number 99, Christian McNeil.
I think we should switch spots. And here's what I mean. Go with me on this, Brandon, down this journey. The left-hander steps in, McNew. He's 1 for 2 today so far. An RBI base hit back in the 4th. There is ball 1. I think what we should do for 1 inning tomorrow, we'll put you on the radio. I'll be on the PA. We'll stick Amanda with you on the radio. You 2 do an inning by yourselves. I'll do the PA. That should be a lot of fun.
It might be. All your viewers would tune out. They would.
I disagree.
Cut it off.
It might be record-breaking.
Because it would be comical.
Comical.
It would be comical.
I think it would be record-breaking. Here is the pitch on the way, up high for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes here. 2 down in the inning. Here's the pitch. And strike 1. Good call. 3 balls and a strike. In the top of inning number 7 for the Mules, it'll be at 3, 4, and 5. Dobbs to lead things off in the 7th inning. Here is your 3-1 pitch. This one out to right field. It is carrying, going back, and making the catch on the wall. It's going to be Brent Bell. Boy, that ball gets up and pumps his chest, and there is the 3rd out of the inning.
You got to love that right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Noah took his hat off, tipped his hat to his right fielder, sophomore Brent Bell. You got to love as a pitcher when your defense has your back. What an incredible catch.
Incredible catch, and it's on camera, baby. We're going to come right back. 7th inning time. Dobbs, Bell, and Shock. Mules lead by a run. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Boy, what a play there in right field by the sophomore Brent Bell. The Mules still going to the bottom, or make that top of the 7th inning now. It is a 5-4 ball game. So new plan tomorrow, Brandon. You and I will do an inning commentating on the PA. Meanwhile, Miss Patillo, Kathleen Patillo, and Amanda has an inning on the radio and video. Now that should be a lot of fun.
That will be quite entertaining. You may lose your job.
I very well could lose my job, but it would be because they want to hire them instead of us.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes now. We're done. Tim's done. Sorry, Tim. 1 ball, no strikes to Dobbs, who digs in at 2 balls and no strikes. Dobbs here today. He is 1 for 3, popped out twice and singled back in the first. Here is the pitch on the way to Dobbs, and there is a strike right in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count now for Dobbs here. It is 2-1 the count, 5-4 the score. This one is outside for a ball, big time, 3 balls and 1 strike now. Three balls and 1 strike to Dobbs. Mules trying to get that leadoff man aboard. And strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Palmer now sitting at pitch 102 now. And that's important. Mules here would love to get 1 more run on the board here as an insurance. We'll see if they can do it. There's a ground ball hit sharply to the left fielder. It is a leadoff base hit for Bryce Dobbs.
Good job by Bryce right there, battling that off.
That's a great at-bat there for Dobbs, and we're going to see coming in for the Mules, it'll be a courtesy runner for the Mules.
That's Luke Seagraves.
Luke Seagraves is going to be the courtesy runner for the Mules. So Seagraves on first base, and Dobbs getting on first base. His 2nd hit of the ball game. Runner on first base and nobody out here in the inning. Brent Bell is up to the plate. Bell made a spectacular catch there in right field in the bottom of the 6th inning. Shows bunt. Runner takes off, and there's nobody there. Is he safe or out?
No, the shortstop had to go behind the bag.
Well, there's a delayed response there by the umpire.
Yeah, he wasn't even close to the bag, but Brent tried to lay down a bunt and stayed with it, even though it was high, but strike 1.
Strike 1, but the runner is on second base now with nobody down. That sun is coming back out again at the right time.
Yeah. So I got a question for you.
Oh boy.
What are you doing Saturday?
This week?
Yeah. In a couple days. What are you doing?
Yeah, time called here. Let's see, I know I'm going over to, I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm going to Grandma's, I know, for a little bit on Saturday.
Well, I think you should enter a team into the Mules baseball golf scramble.
Listen, you know I'm a horrible golf player.
It's this Saturday.
It is.
At the public course there in Poplar Bluff. We'd love to have as many teams as we possibly could to come out and support our Mules baseball program.
This one gets away. Seagraves
is
going to stay put. It is 2 balls and 1 strike here. 2-1 the count. That's right, the golf tournament is this weekend. All proceeds go to the Mules baseball team. And of course, they do so many great things, obviously, for the baseball team. There's a fly ball to left field. This one hangs up a little bit, and Pittman makes the catch, and 1 down here in the inning.
Yeah, good hit right there by Brant. Just carried on him just a little bit. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change finally.
Yep, we're at 105 now, so 106 actually. So we'll be back in 90 seconds. A new pitcher coming in. We'll tell you all about him. Mules still lead by a run. Back in 90 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We're locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request. 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
Okay, so Keegan Palmer, his day will come to a close, and now the new pitcher is going to be Evan Hall. He will be the new pitcher for the Cape Central Tigers, and Evan Hall, as he steps in to the pitcher's mound, he is a sophomore for the Tigers. Keegan Palmer pitching here today, 106 pitches overall. So Spain moves over, and he is going to be over at third base, or make that first base now.
Hey, we got 22, 32.
Up to the plate for the Mules, number 19, Clayton Shaw.
Let's go, Evan! There we go, Eddie Hall! Let's go, Evan! Hey! Down on it, one down, one up.
1-4-2. So Hall now is going to be the pitcher. Now it's no balls and, I make that 1 ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes now.
0-1-1.
I think you're right. I think it's 1 ball.
Is it 1 ball?
Yeah, that's his first pitch.
That's right. I thought I was right there for a second. Doesn't happen very often, but I'll take it.
Taking ball 2 on the inside. Good job by Clayton being able to get out of the way right there. You'll still have a runner standing on second base. 1 out. Top of the 7th inning, leading the Tigers 5-4.
It is 2 balls and no strikes now. As Clayton Schock digs in, the runner takes off, and he'll be at third base. He's safe.
Yeah, good job by Luke Seagraves right there. Being able to time that out. There's a little mishandle right here at home plate. Luke was able to slide in. Good job by the sophomore right there.
Can you appeal that? Hit him in the foot. Can you appeal that, please? He's even laughing.
So they're saying the ball hit the base runner on the foot. Hang on 1 second, folks. So now they're going to appeal to the field umpire.
No, I'm not. If you can't overturn a click on a sound of the ball, hit him in the daggone foot. I couldn't hear nothing.
Okay, so there you go.
They're saying that I guess it hit Clayton in the foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, we have a great crowd, Mike, folks.
You do have
That's all I can say. It's nice to be able to hear that, to let you know what was being said there, so that way we can report to you. 4 ball, or I should say, a 4-pitch walk now. Runners on first and third base.
I told Amanda she's going to have to lower her voice a little bit with that crowd mic, and she's sitting here next to us.
Oh, she's doing just fine. One down here in the inning. Shock is on base now with a walk.
Runners on the corners right now.
I don't know, my wife was just sending me a text letting me know that she thinks tomorrow should be Miss Kathleen Patillo and Amanda doing an inning. Back over to first base, not in time. Now, Pam's got to work. She won't be with you. She'll be at work, but she'll be watching, I guarantee it, or she'll be listening, one of the two. One ball, or make that runners on first and third base now. Back over to first base is not in time. Boy, Mules have a 5-4 lead right now.
Yeah, big opportunity right here.
Huge opportunity.
For Cade. We got a lot of speed over here at first base with Clayton Schalk. And
birds are chirping out ahead. 3 balls
goes.
and no strikes. The runner takes
high.
off. It's a high throw. He's safe. Well, I'll tell you what, great job there by Clayton Schalk on the stolen base.
Yeah, it takes a double play out of effect right now, so that's a huge steal. Ball taken high right there.
It is 1 ball and 1 strike now. Runners on second and third base with 1 down. A big insurance runs right now on second and third base.
Yeah, big opportunity right here for Cade.
Boy, Huffman can sure use a knock. He is 0 for 3 today. Would love to have one here. There's a ground ball. This one's going to go foul. Look at those hands by Tyler Mathis.
Oh, soft hands over there.
Boy, you know who taught him that? His wife, Hannah. I guarantee it. Hannah taught him everything he knows over there at first base.
He played college baseball for a reason.
I thought he was the water boy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not giving it to him. He's going to give it to me.
Every job's important, Frankie.
Every job's important. This one gets away. It hit him. Yes, it did. And now runners on every base.
I'm not sure where that hit him.
It looked like on the elbow, I thought.
It looked like, well, that's crazy. I thought it was on the shin.
Oh. Well.
To the plate number 2.
Yeah, I think it was like on his knee or something. But the way he just ran down there, I would be crawling. That's why
I wouldn't be moving right now.
That's why I was like, did that hit his leg?
Bases are loaded, and Dylan Hall, boy, what a game he has had, folks. He has been on base all 3 times here today. He has walked, he has singled, and he has reached on an air, scored 2 runs here in the ball game, and there's ball 1 taken. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are loaded, 1 down in the top of inning number 7. This one is up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now to Dylan Hall. Evan Hall, the pitcher right now.
Here comes the pitch. Strike. Fastball right down the middle right there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. Dylan Hall up to bat for the Mules. Mules looking to add some more insurance runs.
It is 2 balls and a strike. And good pitch that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count.
There we go, anything close, kid.
Big pitch coming with 1 down the infield. All comes in on the grass. Fouls it away, just stays alive. Good at bat here.
Yeah, good battle right there by Dylan, keeping himself alive.
2-2 the count now.
I mean, even if he just pops it out, we're going to score 1.
Yeah, at least get it to the outfield. Absolutely. 2-2 the pitch. Bases are loaded here in the top of the 7th. There's a ground ball. Base hit for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes run number 2. Big insurance runs for the Mules. Hall does it again and comes through. He has reached base for a 4th time here today.
Great piece of hitting right there by Dylan Hall. Infield was playing in on the grass. He was able to put a shot right past the pitcher out into center field, driving in 2 runs. Adding to the Mules lead, 7-4 now here in the top of the 7th inning. Runner standing on first and second base with junior Caden Jenkins coming up. Looks like we're having another Another pitching change.
Another pitching change is possibly coming right now. So a 2 RBI base hit. We're going to come back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back as the Mules now lead by 3 runs. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're back in 90 seconds.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Mules have a 3-run lead, 7-4. What a ball game by Dylan Hall that he's really needed this game to get going, and boy, he has done that in a big way. He has been on base all 4 times, and that last hit might be the biggest of the ball game for the Mules to this point.
Yeah, super proud of Dylan. Of course, he's one of Noah's best friends, and man, I'm just so thrilled to see the game that he's having in a big game like this, stepping on a big stage in a big moment, delivering big hits. And here we go, delivering the first pitch. Caden Jenkins up to bat, takes ball 1 low.
Zane Hickey is the new pitcher for the Cape Central Tigers. He is the second pitcher in the inning, 3rd pitcher technically. As Hickey now comes in, Evan Hall threw 13 pitches, and his day is done. So Hickey re-enters the ball game and is a leadoff spot, and he is the new pitcher for the Tigers. He is a left-hander. We'll see how the Mules can hit him. So far, the Mules have racked up 10 hits overall with a couple of errors. 2 runs already in. Cape Central 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. Outside for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Clouds are once again taking over. Mules, this will be a big win for the Mules. That would make it 3 wins in a row if the Mules can pull this off. Mules won Monday for 3rd place on a walk-off hit, 8-0 on Tuesday. And there's a strike call, 2 balls and 1 strike. Mules trailed in this game a couple of different times. They've been able to battle back. The defense has been superb again today for Coach Patillo and the Mules.
Yeah, big opportunity right here for Mules to hopefully add a couple more runs with this one out. Runners down on 1st and 2nd base. And
time is called here as now Kip Klippel and we'll walk out and talk to the pitcher rather. So Saturday golf tournament coming up.
Yep.
You don't want me to be your partner, I can assure you. I won't even be able to find the golf ball.
Well,
I tried that once with the coaches. We went one time last summer, and we were supposed to play 18 holes. We played 9 holes, and I snuck out the back door and said, see you later. I couldn't do that no more.
So here's how you measure your success on the golf course. 1, you complete an entire round with the same golf ball. Or 2, you find more golf balls on the course than you lose.
Yeah, or 3, you just do 9 holes. Runners take off, double steal, throw down, safe, not in time. The Mules, a double steal. And now Huffman rather is on 3rd base and Dylan Hall on 2nd.
Full count for Caden Jenkins with 1 out.
Boy, the Mules have been very aggressive on the base pads.
And I love that. I love it.
That's 4 stolen bases for Dylan Hall today.
Moving.
He has been very aggressive today, no doubt about that. Full count, first base is open. Tanchavez awaits on deck, only 1 down in the inning. Here is the payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Go first, go one.
Jenkins didn't realize that he dropped the ball, and now it's a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Runner now is on second and third base, and coming up, Ryan Tanchavez. So Tanchavez is coming up to the plate now. Mules are looking to maybe add a little bit of runs to this lead. Here is the first pitch in there for a called strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike here to Tanchavez. He is 0 for 2 today so far. He has walked, grounded out, and struck out. Downstairs for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. What are you doing on Sunday afternoon? Did you have a big afternoon planned for somebody special in your life on Sunday?
No comment.
No comment.
She's sitting close by.
Listen, there's no secrets here, Brandon. Secrets don't make friends. With 2 balls and 1 strike. Ask me what I'm doing.
Hey, Frankie, you
on
got
Sunday
any plans
afternoon.
on Sunday afternoon?
I'm going to Bloomfield to, not a surprise anymore because I already told her. I'm going to drive to Bloomfield and have lunch with my wife on Mother's Day.
Well, there you go.
3 balls and 1 strike. I just don't know what I'm going to fix her yet. Now, that part I haven't figured out. I've got 2 days to figure that out. 3 balls and a strike here. Tanchavez steps in. Runners on second and third base. This one gets away. The runner comes in. Huffman will score.
Yeah, ball forward going, getting away from the catcher right there, coming in low, scooting underneath him all the way to the back wall. And Cade's able to score all the way. Dylan's now standing on third base.
Noah Spain.
Ryan is now on first base, and we're back to the top of the lineup with senior Noah Spain stepping up to the plate for the Mules right here.
So Huffman doubles up here. It's now 8-4.
Throws over to first base at Tanchavez, slides back in.
So Spain here in the ball game, he is 2 for 4. He has an RBI single in the second and a double in the 6th. With the call here, let's welcome back in Brandon.
There's the first pitch, taken outside for a ball. No ahead in the count, 1-0 right now, 2 outs. Tanchavez on first base, Dylan Hall on third base. Hickey gets his sign. Comes home with the pitch. Ball 2 taken low and outside. No ahead in the count again. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. No was able to get on base. We got Marcus Tabanera on deck, ready to go for the Mules. Here comes the pitch. There's one hitting towards right at first base. Good job for the first baseman taking a stab right there, but Mules leading 8-4 going to the bottom of the 7th.
Tigers, 8-4.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
So we have made it now to the bottom of the 7th inning, and for the Poplar Bluff Mules, they are just 3 outs away from winning the regular season SEMO conference here. Boy, what a boost of momentum if the Mules are able to get this accomplished here in this inning.
Yeah, big opportunity right here for the Mules just to come in here and shut this thing down and, you know, come out of here with the win, 8-4, coming in facing a great ball club. But, you know, we still got 3 more outs, and so we can't let off the gas right now. We got to lock up and finish the job.
Yeah, so let's do it right now. What do you say? It's going to be McGuire, Pittman, and then back to the top of the lineup. 8, 9, and 1. McGuire is coming up to the plate now. So let's see what the Mules can do with this last 3 outs. Noah Spain sitting at pitch number 87 right now. He has a chance here to finish this game. Strike is right down the middle. We are off and running here in the home half of inning number 7. McGuire is 0 for 2 so far today. Struck out looking back in the second. Grounded out to second base in the 4th. This one is in there for a call to strike 2 as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Quick 0-2 count now. Mules looking to get out of, or I should say the Mules rather, looking to win their 3rd consecutive game. There's a rip down at the first base line and foul.
Yeah, good job by the hitter right there, actually, being able to throw his bat out on the all-speed pitch, taking it foul ball, giving himself new life.
Mules now, or I should say Noah Spain rather. I was looking at Dylan Hall's numbers for today. He's had a great game and just misses on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mules up by 4 runs here in this ball game. Hall Spain looking for his 6th win of the season. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tell you what, let me ask you this. If the Mules are able to hold on to this win, who would be one of your players of the game?
Oh, man, I mean,
it's a tough one.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. We have several guys playing really, really well. You know, Dylan being on base every single time, stealing multiple bases, coming through with some big hits, some big RBIs. I'd probably go there.
That's kind of what I'm leaning toward as well, no doubt about it. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the payoff pitch up high. Of course, right now, none of that matters as Cape Central has their leadoff man aboard. Declan Pittman coming up to the plate now. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. How do you feel about the old, let me ask you how you feel about this one. How do you feel about possibly the old 5-6-3 double play?
I think that would be a beautiful thing right now.
All right. We'll make sure that we're on the same
or
page.
Or a 6-4-3 double play. I'll go with the 6-4-3.
All right. Runner stays put, and there's a strike right down the pike. It's no balls and 1 strike. Pittman 0 for 2. He is grounded out to third base both times here this afternoon. And there's a strike again. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count now. Spain not messing around with this at bat. He is ahead here in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And got him looking. You betcha. Punch out. Big strikeout there for the senior. 1 down.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Coming in with an inside fastball.
To the plate, number 9, Zay Hickey.
That is 6 strikeouts in the ball game for the senior. And Hickey back up to the plate now. He is 0 for 3. He is grounded out, popped out, and struck out in the 5th. Spain now gets the sign he wants. Runner still on first base. in there for a call. No, they're going to say that ball misses, I believe, outside. A 1 ball, no strikes. I was ready to give him a strike on that.
Yeah, I was too.
At least I wasn't the only one. 1 ball and no strikes here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Big crowd watching us here. You're watching it on TV at home. Look at the way that looks, Brendan. Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
Outside for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Tim, as always, my friend, you've outdone yourself. Be good to be back at home tomorrow. The Mules taking on Valley View Blazers out of Arkansas. Be our final home game of the season.
Yeah, my niece is going to come in and watch that game. She's a student over at Arkansas State.
Did I meet her at the last time we were down there for a baseball game?
Yeah, you did.
It's hard to believe that tomorrow is our final home game. This one's popped up down the left field line. It looks like it's going to get out of play, but man, Cooper and Jenkins each trying to make a play on it. That's just great teamwork all the way around.
Yeah,
2
effort.
balls and 2 strikes. Spain is at pitch number 101. If he can get this batter out before that 105 mark, he should be able to finish this game.
Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully we get him right here. And
2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a ground ball. This one to the first baseman. Huffman is just going to make the tag.
Yeah, that's
2 down in the inning.
good heads-up play right there by Cade with the ball coming right to him, be able to pick that ball up, tag the first, the runner as he's on his way to first. So here we are, 2 outs.
So this one will be the last at bat here, or I should say the last batter that Spain will face. Two down in the inning. Bowers now coming up. He is 0 for 3. Pitches right now don't matter for Spain unless this batter gets on base. One ball, no strikes. 2 down in the inning. Spain looking for his 6th win of the season. And what a way to end the regular season for him. There's a rocket shot. This one gets into center field. And 1 run will score. It is now an 8-5 game as McGuire comes in to score. It is now 8-5. Still has, he can face 1 more batter. He's at 104, so he could face 1 more batter. It is 8-5 the score. And they're going to let him finish this 1 batter here.
Let's go get him, kid.
So we have a Chinworth is up to the plate now. Chinworth is 1 for 2. Final batter that Spain can face as he is now at the pitching limit. He's allowed to finish this batter.
Yeah, starting him off with a breaking ball right there for a first pitch strike. Neal's got 2 outs. Runner standing on first base, stepping away.
It is 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Brandon Spain, and Tim Hicks is
Good job
on the
by
video.
Bryce right there, staying in front of that ball. 1-1 to count.
1 ball and 1 strike here. You're tuning in to Mules Baseball on today's talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM KWOC, streaming online at KWOC.com. 2 hours and 26 minutes. Here's the 1-1. Inside pitch is called a ball. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Mules here looking to close the door. Spain's a final batter. Can he do it? And there you go, right down the middle there. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and now Spain is 1 pitch away from giving his team the win. Mules looking for their 3rd game in a row, their 14th win overall. What do you say, Spain? Let's close the door. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on the way. This one's popped out towards center field, but the right fielder calls everybody off, and there is your ball game. Brent Bell with the out, and the game is final at 2 hours and 27 minutes. The Mules pick up their 14th win of the season. Highlights and totals coming up as the Mules are victorious 8-5 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. And we are back now with your post game, and what a win by the Mules. Joining us right now, the head coach of the Mules, Coach John David Patillo. Tell you what, Coach, what a ball game. Mules needed this one. It was a gutsy performance, to say the least, back and forth. Your Mules never gave up. Let's walk us through regular season conference champions. How does that feel?
Feels great. Feels great. Feels great to, play well against your opponents. We've done a lot of good things in a lot of different games, and today offensively we got things going, and I was real pleased with we made a few mistakes early, but we got over it, got through it, and Noah kept pitching well. And it was just a good game.
It was a great game indeed. And I tell you what, there's a lot of directions here that we can go. So first, I want to go to when the Mules, there was a play early in the ball game where something happened that did not go our way and easily could have been out at home, and it was not called that way. Obviously, the team, they were kind of rattled for a moment. They calmed down, and it seemed like from that point forward that all we were doing was straight battling.
Yeah, and we had to. You gotta overcome things, and umpires are going to have a bunch of close calls. There was 3 or 4 today, and I thought all of them went against us, but I don't think they missed them all or anything like that. I just was, we had 2 calls back to back there early, and I just wanted to make sure that he knew that they got to be on top of it, and still had another play at the plate later, so.
Absolutely.
Those situations, if we get those guys out, all of a sudden that's a different game. And but like you said, the kids battled through it. I battled through it and moved on. So
a 2-hour and 27-minute ball game. The Mules here picking up the win. Noah Spain, we talked about him a moment ago, but one thing we talked about early in this ball game, the 2 number 1s going against each other, and honestly, these 2 could very well see each other again coming up in the districts. And for these seniors, what's it like here for them to know that their final season with Poplar Bluff, they will be recognized as regular season SEMO conference champs?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think it's important for us, and it's been important for those guys, and it's exciting. Those are the things you'll talk about at the end of the year. And but we got to move on to Valley View tomorrow, play a JV game here.
That's
and then,
right.
Move to Valley View and got a game next week, and then get ready for the district tournament.
So let's talk about Dylan Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had a sensational ball game. 4 stolen bases. He got on base every time he was at bat. The biggest hit, though, those 2 RBI base hit there in the 7th inning to give you guys a little bit more of a cushion.
Yep.
You know what? That came back to help us.
Oh yeah, it did. When and we probably wouldn't have given up that run, but we were protecting and just playing for the outs. But still, yet you can't take things for granted. You got to keep playing. You got to try to keep scoring, and building up that lead was very important there in the last inning.
What are your thoughts on tomorrow afternoon for maybe an inning? It was already said on video. It's on the video chat, so it can't be denied. What's your thoughts on Miss Kathleen Patillo and Amanda Spain doing an inning on the radio, and Brandon and I doing the PA for an inning?
Well, just say it's done.
It's done. It's a done deal. I mean, she runs the show. If she wants to call the game, I'm going to let her. But remember, whatever she says about you, I have no control over. So just so you know that.
I don't have any control over that either. So.
I tell you what, tonight, though, was a great ball game. Besides who we talked about here, what about Brent Bell? Once again, another clutch moment. He made some great plays in the outfield. Talk about him. And then on a serious note, I want to talk about Miles Johnson and what we know about him. Will he be able to go possibly tomorrow, or is that kind of up in the air right now?
We'll just play it day to day, but, it looks like he's got a little bit of a pull in his groin, so we definitely don't want to get him hurt. We want to have him ready for district tournament, so we'll just play it day to day, and we'll give him some therapy and just kind of go from there and see how things are.
And then what about Brent Bell, once again, having another sensational game? Only a sophomore. This kid has had a great season for you guys.
He really has, and he's come through in a lot of situations, and I'm just really proud of his season, and he's a good kid, and he's a hard-working kid. He's worked so hard in the offseason to get himself stronger and quicker, and, you can just tell it. You can tell it in his play.
Well, Coach, I'm so grateful that you came over here and talked to us a little bit about this win for the Mules. The Mules now have won 3 games in a row. We turn our attention. We got to forget about this one. Our last home game, has that sunk in yet? Last home game of 2025. I'm assuming it'll be our last home game, but maybe one more next week. You never know.
Yeah, we could possibly pick up a game. We've got a couple days that we're hoping to get a game toward the end of next week, and that way we're not setting out for 7 or 8 days till we play in the district. So hopefully we'll pick up a game, but one way or the other, we'll finish up here if we have to with these 2 games, and then be ready to go.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you for coming by. Congratulations on the win. 14 wins this season. And what do you want to tell Mules fans? Big crowd watching our video today. What do you want to say to them, Coach?
Well, I'm just happy. I'm happy that they're on and paying attention and like to watch us. And we got a bunch of good kids, and hopefully, that shows up. And but I'm, it's exciting for me because I hear a lot of people talk about watching us, and I know we have some good viewership, and
you do.
That's a lot of fun to know that people are paying attention and want to watch the game. So.
I can honestly tell you, and I'm being serious when I say this too, that the viewership on baseball is just huge. And I tell you what, I'm so proud that we were able to do this, and Tim has worked hard to get all these different camera angles for people to watch at home. Having that center field camera, it makes my job a whole lot easier knowing where that ball is.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, and I've seen it a little bit, and it's nice that you guys have done that. It's really, not. I don't know if anybody else has done that.
It's very rare to find in this area.
So,
well, Coach, I appreciate the opportunity. Best of luck coming up to you in the JV contest, and we will see you guys tomorrow afternoon at home. No travel. I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Coach, go get them. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
You betcha.
Thanks,
Head
man.
coach here, John David Patillo, joining us live on the post game as the Mules get it done. 2 hours and 27 minutes. Let's say our goodbyes here. Mules get the win. 8-5. Our ball game brought to you by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge, Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. For Tim Hicks and Brandon Spain, I'm Frankie Castile. Mules get the win, 8-5, 14-10 on the season. 3 games in a row, SEMO Conference regular season champs. We're back on the air tomorrow afternoon at 4:05. First pitch at 4:30 against the Blazers out of Valley View. You've been listening and watching Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.